The coolest part of the week probably for me is I have a sit down tomorrow with Jack Nicklaus.
What, dude?
Yeah, tomorrow morning we're
A
sitting
night
down
of
talking.
foreplay to a morning with Jack.
Holy shit.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Foreplay presented by Barstool Sports. Wow, we're here. We're live show, Augusta, Georgia. We're at Club Magnolia, which is a fantastic spot. Hot start with Dan Rappaport dropping and breaking a beer bottle right at the beginning and then claiming that he didn't do it.
I want to say, that was your fault. I want to say I'm glad you guys are all here. You got to be a real sick fuck to come to a golf live podcast.
Yep.
Give yourselves a hand. Give yourselves a hand. This is the second year in a row we've done this, and seeing your beautiful faces, I can't believe it. Thank you for coming.
I agree with that. I can't believe it either. We got a lot of sponsors for this whole thing tonight, which is incredible to us that we get paid to do this. So we're going to start this whole thing off. I know everybody's got a little Fireball 50 milliliter shooter in front of you. We're going to kick this bad boy off. It's fucking Masters Week, which is the best week of the year. We're in Augusta, Georgia, which is insane. So we're going to do a Fireball shot together to kick this thing off.
It's going to make us all way more comfortable if you guys get shit-faced. So that would really help.
Cheers to all you lunatics being here. Cheers to Fireball. Cheers to the Masters Tournament. Cheers to Club Magnolia. Thank you for coming. Let's get this thing cooking.
Cheers, everybody. Cheers.
Cinnamon whiskey. Ignite the night.
That's very good. Very, very good.
I missed my mouth.
Don't spill it, Dan.
You got to roll the tape back. I really didn't do it.
Woo!
All right, we're here. We got a lot of things to give away. So big shout out to Imperial. They made a bunch of cool hats. We're going to do some trivia. We're going to throw a lot of hats out into the crowd tonight. So if you don't walk away with something tonight, you're kind of a loser because we got a ton of really impressive stuff that you deserve. You should win it. And you don't even have to win it. We're just trying to give a bunch of stuff away so we don't have to pay for shipping to get it back home. So a lot of opportunities to walk away with a lot of cool stuff. I'm going to start quite simply and just say I'm super fired up about Augusta this week because I was texting with Trevor Immelman last night. He played the golf course yesterday. He's a former champion. He said it's in the best shape he's ever seen it in his entire life. He said it's fast, it's firm. Tiger Woods was out there yesterday walking with like 3 wedges. He was out there again this morning. There were whispers. I went to the tournament today, which I'm going to say probably 100 times today.
I win as well.
I got something I'm workshopping something that I was talking to the producers about. I'm thinking about going phoneless as a person.
When you're out there for the first 30 minutes, you're like, where is my phone?
It's the craziest thing anyone's ever said.
I keep mine in my back pocket. I keep tapping my own ass. And when I'm out there, like trying to figure it out.
After the withdrawals.
Once you're through the 30 minutes of withdrawals, you're in heaven.
What horse and buggy company are you going to go with for your next sponsor?
Yeah,
I genuinely think there's a way I could go phoneless. And I think that you'd be able to get away with all of the bad...
All right, this is Riggs' last podcast ever. Everybody's never going to know when we record another one because we're not going to be able to fucking contact the guy.
Cups and Strings as the podcast. Let me stop
Send a pigeon.
Let me stop you. You realize that our whole entire job is phones. You're reading the notes for this live show off your phone.
I did bring a notepad that I didn't write anything down on.
Somebody get some smoke signals and give us something to talk about.
Sitting right over there. No, it would be difficult. I would have access to that type of stuff on my computer when I'm at home. So what I was saying to Alex Bush and the crew earlier was that anytime that I would like to have access or need to have access to a phone or what a phone has, I would be there. I'd be in front of my computer. Anytime I'd be on the golf course or out with friends and not wanting to have access to my phone, then I wouldn't have access.
Do you know what a pager is? You ever heard of a pager?
Yeah, Phil Mickelson, 1999 U.S. Open, Pinehurst.
I think what you need is a pager, which basically pings you when you need to go to a phone.
Pager's not a bad idea, but then I would just grab somebody else's phone, but now I'm just on a phone. I don't know. Look, I said I'm workshopping it. As you can see, it's not a final product. Yeah, I don't know if I get away with it, but phoneless is awesome.
It's great, but it's great for the one day you're at Augusta National. You know what I mean? It's a nice step into history and into your pastime. You're gonna have a life filled with no tits on Instagram, and like your life stinks.
Dude, when you're on a plane,
your life's gonna stink.
When you're on a plane,
there's gonna be so many times where you're like, what's the standings of the NHL? Which the Islanders are in a playoff spot right now. Everybody, I want to let you know that here in
Crowd's
Augusta.
going crazy.
Not one person.
In case the podcast isn't picking it up, people went crazy
not one
when
person,
he mentioned the Islanders.
Not one
they can't hear
person
the crowd on the podcast.
Can we edit in a crowd noise there, Alex Bush? No? Okay. But I don't want to get too much into that.
People knew standings of leagues before there were phones.
It's just like your life depends on the phone.
I like not knowing the time today. That was my favorite part. I'm just like, I don't have a
You
fucking
didn't have any
clue.
anxiety about like
No, because
we're going to be late to something.
You just got to let yourself go. You
Wow.
just got to get into the abyss.
All
All-time Dave Portnoy story about time at Augusta is 2017 when we went and he went in with us and we kind of got separated and he tells a story, but he was looking around trying to find somebody that had a watch. And he said, "Oh, sir, like, do you know what time it is?" And the guy looked up at him and just said, "Time stands still at Augusta National."
That's right. He's right.
Yeah.
He's absolutely right.
That was a big part of what made me want to go phoneless today. is
I
thinking
have
about that
I have
story.
an Apple Watch for the first time. I just got one like a couple months ago. What is? Do you know what the protocol is for the Apple Watch?
I think you're safe with an Apple Watch. I think
Yeah,
you're
but
good.
I don't want to be that guy that's like talking to my phone and looking at it. Maybe I'll just leave it in the bag.
Can you
No,
take
it's
this?
tough.
Is gonna be a dumb question. Can you take pictures with your Apple Watch?
No.
Okay.
Next iteration probably. The Apple Watch works like 50% of the time, and it really when you talk to it, you really look about as lame as a human being could possibly
Talking to your
look.
left wrist.
CIA
yeah,
agent.
yeah.
And it's way too small to type, so I end up talking to it, and I look horrible every time.
It does sound like you're calling in like the assassination of a president. Like
Yeah.
you're like, do it, do it.
So I'm just gonna leave it in the bag.
So I'm hearing whispers that we're going to have Jake Knapp on the show today. Is
Ooh.
that correct, Dan Rappaport?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Jake
sir.
Knapp, PGA Tour winner a couple months ago. He was on the show about
He's
a month or
coming
so
over
ago.
here after his first practice round. He's playing his first Masters, which is I can't believe that he said yes. Frankie told me like 2 weeks ago that we needed to have a guest on the show. I asked so many people, and I got so many humiliating responses. And Frankie's just sitting over there smiling and laughing.
'Cause that sucks.
Because he didn't have to deal with it.
Yeah.
I had a couple guys
The
respond.
best
to
part
me.
is Frankie delegated that to you.
Frankie goes, dude, we need a guest. We can't do it. Last year, like we need a guest.
I think I wrote to you. I said, if you don't get us a guest, that's insane.
Like there was
It's
pressure
insane.
on me to get a guest, so I hit up my roster of people, and a couple guys responded with, "Is that a serious question?"
Yeah, this is not the week for that.
Hey, you want to come over on a Monday night of the Masters? We're all going to be like pretty boozed up and recording a podcast. And one guy said yes, and it's Jake Knapp. So when he gets here, you guys need to let
We
him
got
know
a
that
hoot
you
and holler for
appreciate
Jake Knapp when he gets here.
We got to go crazy. I can't believe that guy's coming
His
here.
first Masters.
His first Masters.
Coming here to Club Magnolia to just talk
The
to
only
us.
guy dumb
better
enough to
come
say
now.
yes to Danny Rapp.
He better come. No, he's on his way.
Got no chance this week.
Nobody wins the Masters their first time, and that's why. It's 'cause the Jake
Yeah,
Knapps of the world
Yes, yes.
Right.
come to a night of foreplay.
Yes.
People like us doing this.
It was at the point where I was like asking out of pity. I was being like, "Is there any chance that like you come to this thing?" And everyone said no, and I said, "Okay, I figured." And then he just said, "Yeah, I can do that."
Great
So
guy.
it worked
Great
out.
guy.
Great guy.
And
Can't wait
that's
to
how
see
you
him.
quickly become a fan favorite.
Yeah, exactly.
honestly.
That's true. That's a good point.
Going to events is the coolest thing in the world. We're at the Masters tournament right now. We're in Augusta National, and I have to say, I went to the event today. Game Time, massive in helping make it happen. Our great friend, Brendan Jones, who it's his birthday
It is.
today, 31 years old, which you're going to hear a lot about on this show, went to the Masters today, had the best time of all time, and that's because of our great friends at Game Time.
That's right. Me and Brendan Jones, we went in and we had the best day ever. We had pimento cheese sandwiches. We walked Amen Corner. We sat behind 12. We walked
What
up
are your
18.
thoughts on the pimento cheese sandwich?
I love it. I really do love it. Or do you not feel that way?
No, I was with a friend. I do feel that way. I was with a friend today who had one and was unimpressed.
I mean, yeah, it's just soft white bread and delicious pimento cheese. I don't know what else and it's not like they're charging an arm and a leg. I could get that if
Like
you were at a
$1.
regular stadium and they're like charging you $20 for it. It's $3 and it's a pimento cheese sandwich. It's delicious. That person, were they at the they were at the Masters?
At the Masters.
I was gonna say they're jealous that they weren't there, but they were there. Still, we got to go to the Masters because of Game Time. Just the greatest company in the world. Let us go to the greatest golf
Went
tournament
to
in
the
the world.
tournament today. I have to say, going to an event is the coolest thing ever. Comedy, sports, whatever it might be. Music, obviously, but probably the best events to go to. But
Yeah.
point is, Game Time's the best of the exclusive ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. At one point today, I'm so impressed with this event. We went up there and we had like 4 beers, 2 lemonades, a pimento cheese, a club sandwich, and like an egg salad sandwich, and it was like $24.
Incredible.
And I was just like,
It's the greatest
excuse
event
me?
on planet
You
Earth,
guys-
man.
Did you guys hear what I just?
And
are you
we got
looking
to
at-
go. We got to go.
Big thanks to Game Time. They have
I'm fucking
flash
shit face.
deals.
Simple as that. You know?
It's not
It's
more
the-
complicated.
It's the
than
best
that.
fucking event in the
Yeah.
world. That was
It is.
fun.
It actually
I'm
is.
shit-faced.
It actually is the best.
I'm gonna fucking puke when we get back to our
The
room.
crowd
was
incredible.
into it tonight.
Very. Into
You're
it.
laughing.
It was a
Good time.
Good crowd.
I'm gonna fucking puke. You want to do another shooter? Yeah, let's go.
I'll do another.
You're laughing. I'm seeing two of you.
Game
I'm
time.
right here. Game time. I'm right
Flash deals for sudden discount. Zone deals for when you're feeling flexible. And their lowest price guaranteed means that if you can find the same seats for less anywhere else, Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use the code FORE for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Download the Game Time app today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed.
What are you looking at? What are you looking at there on your phone?
Well, this is my last hurrah with my phone, so I'm trying to have a nice experience. I'm going to hit people with trivia right now.
Whoa.
Really? Right away?
Real quick, because it's related to what we were just talking about, which is that we're giving away, I'm going to throw this really cool Barstool Golf hat to whoever gets this right first.
Oh, before we do this,
Sure, Trent.
should we closest to the pin tell them about it?
Oh yeah, so we have a segment called Closest to the Pin. We usually do it on the Thursday show, but we want you guys all to get your brains going right now. Think of a really good Closest to the Pin. If you have a confident good one by the end of the show when we do that segment, raise your hand. We'll pick 4 or 5. How many do we end up doing?
4.
We do 4?
Yeah.
It's 4 people on the show. That makes sense. So we would do 4, and then we'll call them out. We'll ask you guys to give us the Closest to the Pin. So get
Start
your
thinking
mind
about them
going.
right now.
They're not that easy to think, so start thinking.
You want to do trivia right now?
Trivia brought to you, I think, by Imperial, who does an incredible job. This is a mid-crown fit, awesome hat that I'm going to throw to whoever gets this correct. We talked about our friend Jake Knapp. Hopefully he's...
There's Alistair Doherty, too.
Oh, there's Alistair.
Hey,
Doherty,
hey.
territory player. Hi, Alistair. Hey. We talked about how difficult it is to win the Masters in your first attempt.
Yeah.
Name the last player to win the Masters on his first attempt.
All right, wait. So wait.
The
We got a mic.
easiest question in human history.
So what we're gonna do, somebody raise their
There's
hand.
somebody
We're gonna
over
pick
here that I
somebody,
heard.
and we're gonna. I guess we should have said, don't scream the answers out. That was a misstep.
You
on
also
our
can't
part.
ask the question before
Literally,
you
probably
have to
the
find
biggest piece of
someone.
information. We just didn't give it to you guys. So
We'll do it again later. We'll do more trivia.
If you know the answer, raise your hand, and we will call on you.
All right, Brendan Jones. It's his birthday, by the way. Our producer, Brendan Jones. That's his
Happy
birthday.
Jones!
31.
Hottest guy on the podcast, no doubt about it.
Dude, no joke. Today, we were out at the Masters. No big deal. He got recognized. Somebody's like, The Bachelor's here.
Yeah, he looks like the Bachelor.
just like the Bachelor.
Looks just like the Bachelor. He's the hottest guy on the podcast. There's no doubt about
Hottest
it.
guy behind the camera, looks way better in all of our merch than us. It's insane.
We needed a hot guy in the crew. What do you got?
Here you go.
Way hotter than Fuzzy Zeller.
Ooh, that's a winner.
All right, give him the hat.
There's no way I can
Just
throw
launch
it
it.
that-
See what happens.
I saw Brendan actually
All right.
modeled some
There
stuff.
that goes- there goes that hat.
Brendan
I
was
didn't
modeling
break
some
a beer
stuff.
I bought some stuff off him today.
He was modeling some stuff for our.
Oh, modeling. I
Yeah.
think they bought. Yeah.
He
Give it to
needs.
him.
He needs to keep doing that.
Well, we see all this merch that people are wearing here in the crowd. It's out of control that people actually buy it when they see us wearing it because I look horrible and everything. And then now we've decided we're just going to put Brendan and everything, throw him on the website. The sales are through the roof.
They really did.
It's out of control.
Right.
You throw a hat on this guy? What are you, nuts?
They're like, I don't have to see Frankie's nipples. I'm going to buy that.
Dude, we're working on this new shirt. And if you guys end up buying it, you're going to laugh when you buy it because it's a blade collar, and it's a really cool, like, new style golf shirt. It doesn't have the big collar. It's going to end right here. It's got a pattern on the inside. And I keep sending it back to the manufacturer because I'm like, my nipples keep showing in it. And at one point, they said, I think it's user error. Like, I don't know that this is our fault, but we've gotten to a point where that fabric is thick as shit.
Bro,
It is. Maybe it's not very moisture
like
wicking,
wool. It's made
but
of
it is
wool.
thick.
It's a sweater. It's basically a sweater.
It's a hoodie. Buy it when I put it out, and I want all the message being like, I'm not showing my nipples on the golf course.
I
So
watched
that's-
I saw the first iteration of that shirt in
Oh.
Phoenix, and you put it on. I felt like I was at a peep show. It was
Oh.
I could see every part.
Could
of
have
you.
milked me right through the shirt. It's insane.
You're sick, dude. You're a sick fuck.
So I have a question for Dan Rappaport. So last week, you're our big J golf journalist. Last week, rumors started to swirl. Report of a friend of Tiger Woods put out a report, that he's preparing for the Masters tournament so intensely that he's given up a lot of stuff, including sex. Now I saw this.
I too am preparing for the Masters in that way. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win.
Well done.
I'm gonna win.
Well executed.
Thank you.
Trent's a Masters champion.
I should be like a 10-time winner. I should be at the champions dinner.
You're an
Trent
honorary
hosts his
starter.
own dinner
You're an
on
honorary
Wednesday.
It should be me, Jack, Gary, and Trent out there in the morning teeing off. Sorry, keep going.
Don't apologize.
You nailed it.
Yeah.
So, this report's going everywhere. Everybody responded to it. Everybody had a joke about it. Everybody had a take about it. Do we have any idea where this came from, or if this is considered legitimate news journalism? What is this?
The New York Post will print basically anything that they hear. So
Okay.
I don't think that it's true. But if it is true, it's disturbing news because when Tiger was
Horrible
winning
news.
majors,
The
let me tell you
most
something.
sex.
He was fucking
True. That's a
Yeah.
good point.
a lot.
Facts.
True. We should be
Like
you
too
know,
much.
Like
Yeah.
like
We
where it
should
became a
be-
problem.
Yeah.
You know,
we should be sending people his way.
like
Just like
I don't think Tiger Woods in abstinence. Like I feel like you want it to go the other way.
Dude, every Tiger fan that saw that headline said no when they read that.
Yeah.
It should have been Tiger Woods is fucking again.
Yeah.
And we would have been like,
Oh,
this
yeah.
guy's gonna win.
Oh yeah.
Imagine if it was the other way. Like his
Oh.
odds would have gone. Legitimately, his odds would have gone from they're probably 50 to 1 or whatever. He would have been like
Minus
5, he would have been
300.
like 5 to 1 to win.
What are
Look,
you,
I'm
nut?
the biggest Tiger guy there is. He went to rehab and then didn't win for like 2 years
Yeah.
at that point.
He was celibate during that point.
So that's an issue. That's a
Yeah.
major issue.
Yeah, that was a
No,
bizarre. That's a bizarre headline.
in no way one of his friends would say
No.
that.
Yeah.
Like,
Nobody close enough to actually know would say that.
I'm his brother. I wouldn't say that.
It had to have been said as a joke. Like, dude, Tiger's playing. Like, he wants to win this so bad he's not even fucking.
Well, that's like the thing. It's like it's prize fighters back in the day would do that. They're like,
You
I'm
hold
not,
it in?
Yeah, I'm holding it. I want to punch that.
Isn't
sperm
there
in
some
the-
Thing
science
for sport,
behind-
yeah, for like sports where it actually fighting or
It's
football,
aggression.
you get to your testosterone. Well, think about it.
Testosterone.
You don't, for a couple of days, you're pretty mean,
For golf, I think you just got to get the poison out and go
100%.
play.
You want to be zen out there. You want to be,
You want to be,
just in the
We
moment.
said it was a night of foreplay, right?
yeah, sorry.
It's
yeah.
a little bit
More
uh,
sex talk already than I was anticipating.
It reminds me a little bit of Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Like you're a little too zen when he's just laying there on the ground. And
Yes.
He's like, you got to do less. You got to do less. And he's just laying there, and he's like, no, now you're not doing anything.
Yeah.
It's like you're trying to win the Masters.
That's
you're,
what we need from Tiger.
You're a little too zen. You're
we
not
need the
doing
opposite of
anything.
that.
So the other Tiger bit that we've got, he did the whole deal with the wedges yesterday, Sunday, which is what he did in 2019 when he won. He just walked the back nine casually. And then today he played with Willie Z. He was out there. Willie Z had some great quotes. It's been a 1-year anniversary since he had back surgery. And then he played with Tiger. And in classic, I still want to be invited to play practice rounds with Tiger fashion, Willie Z's comments were, he played great today. He said that old Tiger Woods hitting good shots around Augusta, that's back out there. So we're hearing good stuff about Tiger's practice round from people that I think were close to him today. That's what I would say.
It's the Nota Begay formula.
I have a question for you as the biggest Tiger guy, his
Yep.
brother, everyone knows that. What are your realistic hopes for Tiger this week? Like what would be a good week?
Winning the Masters.
Okay.
No, I don't. Okay, but here's my.
I'll put it at not withdrawing.
Do you honestly believe he can win? Like honestly?
Do you think Tiger Woods thinks he can win?
No.
Oh, I think Tiger Woods thinks he can win.
He's not having sex, dude.
Here's why.
You understand?
Here's why.
You understand?
I think he has too much respect for how good I think he's at a point where he kind of knows.
I don't. And here's
I'm gonna get roasted.
No. I think I can understand that a reasonable person might come to that conclusion. What I would say is that I think Tiger Woods, if he has said throughout his entire career, the second that I don't think I can win, I won't play. So I think that when he shows up here and there's all people talk about he's giving up, which is the wrong strategy, giving up sex like Trent to not be distracted for the Masters tournament, he genuinely is putting every effort he has into winning the Masters. So he truly believes he can win the Masters. And so then my hope is we've gone beyond like stepping stones at this point. The guy doesn't even play.
That's the thing. Is
So
like,
if it's not a stepping stone, then what else is it? He has to like win. And my whole point is like if he comes out and like plays decent, makes the cut, then I'm like, this is one of his shots of the year. If he doesn't You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
I
I get
don't
what
get
you're
what we're
saying.
building towards. Then
I just think
if he's
it's-
only going to play once a year and
it's just
he
like-
doesn't win, then what are we doing?
Even in 2019, people don't realize in 2018 he played 18 tournaments.
Yeah.
In 2019 he played 5 times before the Masters, and he knows like you have to progress. You contend and then you win and then all this stuff. So it's I'm interested to see where it goes this week. Like if it's another bad week, it's sort like does he tee it up in the PGA? Like do we keep going?
The problem is that we keep comparing him to what always resulted in a win at the Masters for every other human being. You have to progress, you have to lead up into the tournament, and you have to play the Masters. This is a Tiger Woods that has a fake leg and has
It's real.
fusion backs and all this stuff. He's rewriting his own book. He's going to be the guy that only played 1 or 2 events leading into the... You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we're comparing it to the healthy
You're
Tiger
right.
Woods that, like, played 18 events and then played 5 times leading in. Like, this is the new Tiger Woods. And if he does happen to win, that will then be the talking point. Like, oh, he didn't have to play a lot going in because he's fucking Tiger Woods.
I just think there's no one in the history of the game who's just like come back and not played at all.
If you had to bet on anyone to do it, who would it be?
100%. I'd fucking.
What does the
trust
crowd
me,
think?
I'd
We have a
love to be
packed
wrong.
out Club Magnolia. Do you guys think Tiger Woods is going to win ever again? Yeah?
I mean, it's unanimous.
Unanimous.
That's
People are
not
fired
fake
up.
crowd noise either.
People are fired up.
That's not fake crowd noise. That's real crowd
One guy in the
noise.
back goes, no fucking way. Did you hear that?
Get him
The guy
outta
in the
here.
back goes, no fucking
Kick him
chance."
out. I'm just kidding. Don't kick him out.
If there's one guy in the planet who can do it, it's obviously him, and I would
Phil
love to be
Mickelson
wrong.
won. The
That's another
PGA
thing.
at
He was
Kiel.
healthy.
Doesn't matter. He was 50.
He was healthy.
Tiger Woods is 11 years younger than Tom Watson was when he should have won the British Open at age 59.
Yeah.
11 years.
Tom Watson hadn't had 27 fusion surgeries.
He's old as fuck. Have you seen Tom Watson?
He's pure, dude.
He's
he was
old.
puring it that week. He was puring it that week.
He's old.
My point is, he did contend when it was firm and fast. And I think that was Muirfield?
Turnberry.
Turnberry. It was very
Could've
firm
been a
and
trivia
fast that
question.
week. I was talking, who knows? I was talking with Kirk about that. He's like, it was firm and fast. Supposed to be firm and fast this week with the exception of Thursday. Might rain on Thursday. But
Were you talking about Watson?
yeah, when he won, it was very firm and fast. And if you remember, Royal Melbourne, McKenzie course, how good Tiger Woods was there in 2019 in the President's Cup. I just think this game suits him. This type of golf suits him.
Is it going to rain on Thursday?
It's supposed to rain like a
It's going to be a
motherfucker.
little
By
slow.
the way, how about the balls on people to claim that they know that?
Yeah.
It's Monday.
Right.
Imagine being like, it's going to really rain on
Remember that?
Thursday.
Remember the weather guy at the Corn Ferry event?
Yeah.
Right before we had on the podcast, we'd been like, these weather guys, like, how do they look at themselves in the mirror?
We
And then,
shit all over
and
him.
then he came right up to us like, hey, I'm the weather guy for the PGA
That was
Tour.
tough.
Dude, during my wedding, we had a guy come up to us and said, listen, you have your cocktail hour outside. He says, it's about to rain here at Bethpage Black. We have to move everything inside. And I stared, and our whole plan was for it to be outside, overlooking the black, the whole entire deal.
Beautiful
And I
weather.
looked at him and I said, no, it's not going to rain. I pointed at him in between his eyes. Said, it's not going to rain. And it didn't rain. He was wrong.
You
He
win.
said it was an 80% chance of rain. And I said 20% chance it's not. He was wrong.
wrong.
So they might just be wrong.
They could be wrong. Right now, they're saying 70% chance of rain.
30%
That's
chance
less
it's
than your
not.
wedding. Yeah, you're
But
good.
then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, a ton of sun, which I'm very excited about.
Trevor Immelman on our show a couple weeks ago said if it's firm and it's sunny and it's good weather leading in, that the course will be exactly the way it needs to be, and that's exactly what's happened. Regardless of what happens on Thursday, the course is ready, it's primed, it's ready to go, it's getting exactly where they want it. You said that Trevor played it yesterday, and he said it's never been better. We are going to see a true test at Augusta National.
yeah, I think
this
it's
week.
firm enough to where one day of rain, which is all it's scheduled for, with the sub air, they
Yeah,
can
it's
get
fine.
rid of that
They can
moisture.
handle it.
I think it's going to be a firm. I think it's going to be an awesome Masters.
The Greens at Augusta will soon host golf's greatest players, and DraftKings is bringing you closer to the action with a major offer to celebrate the tournament this week. All customers can deposit $10 or more and receive a ticket to DraftKings Millie Maker contest for a shot at the $1 million top prize. That's right. Receive a ticket to DraftKings Millie Maker contest. Playing is easy. Assemble a team of golfers while staying under the salary cap. It's fun to do, fun to judge, fun to look at your players, see who's in, out, over the cap, under the cap, the whole deal. It's fun to do. Then sit back as your players simply score points. Download the DraftKings app. Use the code FORE, F-O-R-E, to play free for a shot at the $1 million top prize only on DraftKings with code FORE. Again, all you got to do, download the DraftKings app. Use the code FORE, F-O-R-E. All customers can deposit $10 or more, receive a ticket to DraftKings Millie Maker contest for a shot at the $1 million top prize. $1 million.
Would this be the time where I would give an update on my For The Cut bet? Because I actually have to change my guy. This is the DraftKings.
Wait, Akshay's out?
Well, I got a text that there was something about the odds where
Akshay's out?
They weren't listed. So I had to give an updated guy to the list.
Who is
People are
it?
going to hear it during the show. I picked a For The Cut guy. For some reason, there was something going on with the odds.
Who is it?
So
I know why, because he got in so late.
that's right.
So they were just like, yeah, it's regulated, the whole deal.
That's right.
Fine.
So
Fine.
my new pick instead of Akshay is Keegan Bradley. So add him as the fourth instead of my original pick.
Might be even a better pick.
Yeah, so I just wanted to give an update there. I'm sure this will probably come before we do that. So when you hear later in the show, I pick Akshay, but it's actually Keegan Bradley.
Download the DraftKings app. Good pick, Trent. And use code FORE to play free for a shot at the $1 million top prize. Only on DraftKings with code FORE. The crown is yours.
Were a lot of people out there today at the course? Anybody
How
going
many
to the
people
course?
went out there? Show of hands.
This guy's got a pimento hat on. I love that.
fucking awesome. That
Literally
thing's
just
nice.
says pimento on it.
Peach colored. It's beautiful.
I don't know that there's a better experience from a spectator, patron, fan experience than there is going to the Masters tournament. At one point today, we walked into one of the concessions.
Yeah.
Trent was out there as well. And it said, the guy's holding a big sign, and it said, 10 minutes from here.
Yes.
It was myself and Alistair. And about 4 minutes later, we were back on the golf course watching.
Yeah, no, they have the signs and everything moves very quickly. Who are you pointing at? That's
I'm pointing at Jake Knapp.
There he
That's
is.
PGA
Absolute
Tour winner.
long baller. Just get up here. We're not going to waste your time on Masters Monday.
Get up here, Jake Knapp. Come
Here,
on.
I got a chair for you.
Come on. Let's slide down. Hi, Jake Knapp.
No.
Good. I'm great. It's really nice to see you.
That's a hot guy that just came on stage.
Did anyone hear?
Frankie?
He just looks amazing. It's hot as shit.
Appreciate you.
You came straight from the course across the street. Is that right?
That I did.
So
Yeah.
was today your first time ever seeing it, and how was it?
No, I went after the players for a couple days, and then went
Okay.
after Houston for a couple days. So
You've been twice.
Yeah, I've been for this is like day 6 for me there. So it's it's pretty surreal every time driving down Magnolia Lane. That's for sure.
Now that you're here, I do want to say we were talking about you before you got here because we asked a few people to come on here and they said no chance. You were the guy who said yes, which we really appreciate. But it's like first year, you don't know that you shouldn't be here right now. Like,
I'm still learning what things I need to say no to. So
This was a huge mistake.
you got a sign behind that says a night of foreplay, and you're at the Masters. You're playing. We appreciate you being here.
No, I'm rooting for you. There's just no way this image and then you like wearing the green jacket. It just seems unbelievably unlikely.
No, that can still happen. That's going to be an incredible meme when he wins it.
That would change our lives.
That
I know
would.
your life would be pretty good.
Oh.
That would be, I mean,
I
We
think
would
my
milk
life would
that
get
for
slightly better.
years.
are you
Well,
kidding
we'd
me?
be getting guests every year we're here.
Oh.
Tiger Woods would be up here if that
Yeah, yeah.
happened. So there's a lot
Thousand-
riding on it.
I don't see why guys would say no. Seems like a good time.
Yeah, look at
Everybody's-
this.
go.
Everybody's having fun, right?
Come on.
Look at this crowd.
This is great. All right, so your first practice round during Masters Week ever, you just came straight over from there. How does it even work process-wise? Like when you roll in today, you got to register, you got to figure out where you're going. How does the whole day go for you?
To be honest, they do a great job. Your first time ever stepping on property, they do a great time of just showing you all the places you're going to go. They show you where the range is. Like the Masters range isn't open 99% of the year. They use it for member events, and that's it. That's not open for regular member use. It just sits as the most pure range in America and not used. And then they show you where registration is going to be. They show you the locker room, where you're going to eat lunch, where your family can go. So that's the nice thing is after like once we got to the second trip, it's like you feel like you know everything, you know where you're going, you're not lost. Whereas like most tour events, if you haven't been there before, you show up on Monday, you have no idea where anything is. So they did a good job of helping you feel comfortable right off the bat.
Who'd you play with today?
Just played solo for the first 14, 15 holes, and then Brooks was behind me, and so he's obviously seen it a lot more than I have, so he was playing faster, so then we just played 16, 17, 18 together.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Wow, how'd that go? How you know him at all?
Yeah, I played a practice run of them in 2015 at the U.S. Open.
Best
that's
friends.
been a minute.
Right.
And then
Pals.
Best man at his wedding.
so we're besties. And then I know his brother pretty well and his dad super well, so we've known of each other for a long time.
So I was out there today too, and Tommy Fleetwood was playing by himself, and I thought to myself, that might be the way to do it. Like, obviously playing with people is cool, but like, especially for your first time, going out there by yourself, just ripping around there with people in attendance, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, and I think, it's obviously the Masters, and there's a lot to take in, and there's a lot going on. I mean, it's the busiest Monday you'll ever see at a tour event ever.
I'm sure.
But for the most part, still out there trying to win a golf tournament. So trying to stay in my routine. It's like you want to play with guys, but if somebody's trying to go at 12 and you're going at 12:30, like I'm not going to change what time I'm going. Like I'm going to do my thing. So, I'm not too concerned with playing certain guys.
Xander was in the interview room today and just lavishing praise on the golf course as a tournament course, saying like you have to hit so many different shots off of different lies. You've played a couple majors, I think. You played a couple.
This second one.
Yeah, you played one U.S. Open.
Yeah.
How does this golf course compare to all the others you've played as a test of golf, and do you understand why these guys speak about it like with such reverence as a test of golf?
Yeah, it's significantly longer than what anybody thinks, and also they change the golf course every single year. So 13 tee box is brand new this year. Nobody's seen it until this year.
2 tee box.
Yeah, 2 tee boxes
2 tee
farther
boxes
back.
like 10 yards further back and left.
Number 8 is longer. Number 6, the top right tier, is a little bit bigger and more severe. So every single year they analyze the golf tournament and the scores and all that kind of stuff, and basically they go and break ground wherever they need to. They didn't like how left of number 15, guys were hitting it like over the trees. If they hit in the left side of the fairway or through the trees, they went and planted 6 brand new 50-foot tall trees.
That's what you do.
Incredible.
That's what you do.
It's incredible.
Oh, they had a bunch of rain. Those grew fast.
But like the undulation in the fairway is nuts. The first time I came here, it was like 48 degrees, like 32 in the morning. It was freezing and windy, and it played crazy long. So I was like, I don't even know how you shoot under par in this golf course. And now it seems much more gettable. But yeah, it's like the shots you have to hit, you have to be comfortable shaping the ball. You have to control distance crazy well coming into the greens. So it's definitely the ultimate test.
Were there any shots or holes that surprised you? The way that they play, the way that you need to play them? Because we all know Augusta incredibly well.
Yep.
We've watched it forever, for our whole lives. We've played it on the video games forever. Are there any shots where you're out there and you were like, holy shit, this is different than I thought it was going to be?
Everybody always talks about like the undulation change.
Yeah.
If you haven't been to the course before and you haven't really seen it, like the undulation is nuts. So that really, it's hillier than any golf course I've ever played in my entire life. And like the second shot on 2, how severe that is of a downslope is pretty nuts. So
talk me through 2 real quick. I know they moved the tee back. What is it for you to cover? Because that angle now, looking right at that bunker.
Yeah.
And then if you hit it at all left, you're kind of fucked down in the trees.
Yeah.
If you hit it right, you're probably in that bunker. Like, what does it cover for you? How are you thinking about that tee shot?
They used to call that left side of 2 Delta corner, because if you hit it over there, you were missing the cut and you needed to go see Delta.
Yeah. I like that. That sounds about right.
Yeah, it was the Delta counter.
And it's like one of the only places where there's like, not one of the only, but like one of the few where a lot of the times you miss a fairway, like you're not going to be in a great spot, but you can play it. Like that's one of the few times where like you're most likely not going to be able to play it.
Right.
So, I think the cover on the bunker is like 319 or something like that, and it's usually
something like 319.
Yeah, it's usually
sounds like it's 319.
Yeah,
I'd be stunned if
It's like 319.7 or something like that. I don't know.
depending on where they put the tee.
It's like a 98.6% shot.
But I
for
remember
me.
watching guys just ship it over that bunker, and I was like, yeah, this thing's just not in play. And then it was cold and windy my first time there, and I didn't even sniff getting to it. And I was like, what the heck is this golf course? Like, there's no way.
Yeah.
So holes like that will change a little bit. I know 15, they weren't stoked that last year nobody was really able to go for the green in 2 just because of the wind and weather they had. So they might mess around and keep that tee box up a little bit depending on weather. But I'd say that like 2 and 13, the severity of that fairway is pretty nuts.
How'd you do on
above
13
your
today?
feet.
What'd you do?
Hit it in the first cut, hit it off the toe, hit it in the creek, drop the wedge, hit a good
That's our guy, baby.
You hit it in the water.
That's why you're at a night of foreplay.
Yeah.
We could do that.
Yeah.
How are your you've played a number of PGA Tour events, one major before. How are your nerves right now compared to how they are usually on a Monday, and how do you plan to kind of deal with that as the Masters? You're a golf guy, like you're playing the Masters for the first time.
I think if I had to play, if it was like a normal tour event and it was basically like nobody's really there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, then everybody shows up Thursday. I think Thursday would be nerve-wracking. I think no matter what, you're going to be nervous on the first tee shot. I think everybody is. It's like it's not an easy tee shot either, which adds on to it. But I mean, for the most part, like I was talking to my caddy about it today on 10. Like everybody's standing around 18, 10 right there. So I went and teed off on 10. And he was just like, man, is that a little nerve-wracking? And I was like, honestly, once you get inside the ropes, like you get focused on your spot and the swing you're going to make, and everything else kind of goes away. So I think it's nice that so many people are out here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because you get used to the noise and the amount of people and everything else. I mean, I think it's more just a tournament itself that you get kind of excited about.
Have you had any interactions with any of the Green Jackets yet? Like, do you need to? Is it?
I talked to Crenshaw a little bit this morning. Just very casually, he was walking by, and then
Do they like greet you inside or anything? Or how?
Yeah, they're all
They're
super
just everywhere.
friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's awesome. And then I talked to Freddie for a while on the range today. We hit balls next to each other, and we like kind of know each other well because he's been in Southern California most of his life.
He's such a range chit chat guy.
yeah.
He's a
he is.
big range chit chat.
Yeah,
guy.
He was
made
just
for
chatting
that.
to
He's the mayor
everybody.
of the
It was
range.
What are you
awesome.
working on there?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I feel like
initiated
he
that?
hits like one ball every 3 minutes, no matter what.
Did
the
you
most
initiate
accurate
that?
thing I've ever heard.
Does he initiate that or you did?
He initiated
Yeah,
because
of course.
he's trying out like
Hey,
a
Jake,
mini
hey,
driver, and he
Jake,
knows I
what's
play
up?
him.
yeah, right.
And
You got a
then
new loft on that thing? What is
Yeah,
that?
exactly.
Oh, that's nice.
Are you using a mini driver?
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
And then I have the coolest part of the week probably for me is I have a sit down tomorrow with Jack Nicklaus. So
What is that? What do you mean?
I played in his charity event and at the Bears Club after I won in Mexico. So I flew over after I won Sunday and played Monday morning in his pro-am and got to meet him and say hello. And I jokingly kind of asked him like any advice, first time going to Augusta. And he was like, I would love to sit down and talk to you about it. So
What, dude?
yeah, tomorrow morning we're
A
sitting
night
down
of
talking.
foreplay to a morning with Jack.
Holy shit! That's awesome.
Yeah.
Listen, you're going to get all the advice you need. You could probably skip that thing tomorrow. You just hang out with us.
I agree.
I'm going to take
Anybody else
another
got any
fireball
tips?
shot
Yeah.
to that. Yep.
I'll
There
take
you
one
go.
with you,
Attaboy,
Frankie.
Frankie.
I'll take one with you, Frankie.
You shouldn't take one.
No
Don't
drinking for me.
Don't get lured into this. This is not the part that you're here for. So what are you gonna ask him? Like, do you have questions?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, there's a lot has changed about the golf course since he's played it, but it doesn't matter. Like the bones of the golf course is still the same. The undulation on the greens is still very much the same, and I mean, I can learn a lot from him and just kind of hear what he has to say. He likes to say that there's only 6 tough shots, so I'm curious to see what shots. I know that like 12 tee will be one. I know probably a second shot in 11 will probably be one.
Second
and a few
shot
other
on
ones.
13 maybe?
13.
Yeah, second on 13. So, and it's one of those courses too where like the wind changes directions, it seems like every single hole. So I'm sure he has some insight on what to look at and where to go. And
Who do you
all
think's
that.
going to get there first tomorrow? You or him? Like, are you going to walk into a room and
I'm
he's going to be
basically just
waiting?
going to sleep there tonight and I'll be waiting for him.
Yeah, right. Like, I'm trying to think, like, what's better, you being first or second? I think you got to be... Being second would be you walk into a room and he's just sitting there.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
Jack. I was got a little bit
Yeah.
held up there.
I have a feeling his schedule is probably a little bit full this week, so I'm assuming he'll show up a tad late, and I'm okay with that.
Do you show up to golf tournaments with expectations and realistically what would make a good week this week? Not just
yeah.
like where you finish, but like if I tell you at the end of the week what constitutes a good week, what would you say?
Just feeling like I committed every shot. I mean, execution you put out the window because all you can do is commit to a number and a swing and do your best to hit it. If you hit it bad, that's just golf. Yeah, I mean, like in terms of finishes and things like that, it's so tough because there's some weeks where you finish third and guys are like, well, at the beginning of the week, if I told you finished third, would you take it? And it's like, well, yeah, of course, but you might have given up a huge lead going to the back nine, so it doesn't feel as good. So
True.
it just kind of depends on how the week goes.
Do you feel like you can tell how you're playing? Like if I didn't show you a leaderboard and at the end of the week I asked you where you finished, do you think that you would be pretty accurate in the sense of, okay, I played this way and I know the tour standard is this, or are you sometimes surprised?
I think you always
really
have a
good
pretty
question.
good idea. I feel like if you're playing well and you really, I'm pretty honest with myself. If anything, I'm pretty hard on myself, as most guys are out here. So, yeah, I think you usually have a pretty good tell of like if you're going to be in 40th or if you're going to be in 4th. I mean, obviously there's the outlier if somebody's going to go crazy low, but yeah, usually if you're playing, I feel like if I'm playing well, then like I'd be surprised if I wasn't somewhere around the top of the leaderboard.
When you asked that question about his expectations, I looked at Dr. Brett McKay back there to see what his reaction would be, see if he liked your answer. But I don't know how he felt about it. I think he was happy with it. I think you're really like calm, cool, and collected, man. Like this is your first fucking Masters. I'm nervous for you, and you're just like chilling, saying you're gonna go. Do you have like are you on weeks like this? Well, you haven't gone into this type of week, but you have a process that you step into every single time you go to approach that golf shot. And are you like preaching that to yourself right now? Like, let's just forget about all the noise, step into the process, and just do the thing that I was born to do.
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, like usually some of that stuff can change week to week, month to month, year to year. So like usually there's something swing based that you're working on or working towards, or something that's been working for you. So you're keeping those cues in your head. Like
Does anything come up this week that's different than you've ever experienced that you have to tell yourself like, hey, let's work on this right now?
For sure. I mean, because the golf course is demanding and you kind of need to be able to hit certain shots. Like if you don't hit the ball somewhat right to left on number 10, it's a very skinny fairway to hit. But as soon as you get it moving a yard right to left, the fairway is massive. So,
What are you hitting there? 3-wood?
Mini driver. Yeah.
Oh, the mini
Ride the hill and let it go down.
Mini
So-
driver.
Just send it down there.
Yeah.
Riggs is like, you're gonna send it. You're gonna send it. You're gonna say a nice little push draw.
Get a nice little chip draw and call it good.
That was hilarious. You go, you gonna send it?
That's so fun.
Well, that's
God.
the cool thing about this course too, is like there's a lot of, you look at the guys who have played well here or just continue like to play well. It's usually just because they like it. There's not really a particular player or shot
true.
shape that it fits. Like I think it fits lefties who cut the ball, but at the same time, like there's a lot of, Dustin Johnson plays big high cuts and he's won here. So I mean, there's no, one or another. It just rewards good golf shots more than any other course.
Summertime is all about the freedom to have fun. You do not need to blow your budget on a trip to make the most of it. Forget a vacation. Take a tequila-cation.
Yeah, truly,
Woo,
baby.
Truly
With the new Truly tequila sodas.
We've been going
These things are amazing.
Pineapple guava.
That's right.
Wow.
We've been going to a lot of Barstool Classics. That thing's firing back up. Shout out to everybody who came out in Austin. Shout out to everybody who came out in Birmingham. Shout out to everybody who's coming to the dates going forward. Shout out. Everybody at these things, they love these tequila soda.
They're going
Truly,
nuts
so
about 'em, man.
They really are. They open the cooler on the first tee when we're announcing names, and they take a couple with them to get their day started. People love these things, man.
This refreshing blend of real fruit juice. I didn't know those. The
Real
next
fruit
one was gonna be
juice.
juice.
Real fruit
juice from concentrate,
Fruit
sparkling
juice.
water, and premium tequila blanco is the drink of the summer.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
Try all 4 refreshing flavors: lime, pineapple, guava, grapefruit, and watermelon, all with 5% ABV and just 100 calories. Take a tequila-cation with new Truly tequila soda today. Try tequila soda. It doesn't say try, it says Truly. Truly tequila soda. Keep it light. Hard Seltzer Beverage Company, Boston, Massachusetts. Please drink responsibly.
Is there any advice that Jack could give you tomorrow that you would just ignore? Like if he tells you like you have to just lay up on 3.
Yeah. You gotta go putter off the tee.
Yeah, right.
It's like Jack might be getting a little too old to be doing this.
I know. I have a feeling he stayed with the times pretty well.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know.
Like, wow.
I know one of the guys I talked to, they said that he used to always say like you just hit it to the middle of the green and 2-putt, but like the greens now are rolling at like a 14 and a half, whereas back then they were rolling at like a 9. So it's like when they're not that fast, the slopes aren't as severe, so you can just kind of like 2-putt your way around. These days, like you get on the wrong side of the hole from 4 feet, and you're just going to hit it 9 feet past the hole.
But you're also capable of like holding areas from 190 that they never could.
Yeah.
Because 190 for you. I'm saying that you're also capable of like holding parts of
yeah.
greens from 190 that they never could. So it's just like a little bit different.
Yeah, it's definitely a different. Yeah, golf's in a different.
You and Jack might get into it a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not going to to talk back. That's for sure.
It's a headline tomorrow.
I'm gonna have a notepad.
Jake
I'm gonna
Knapp
sit there
and
and
Jack
take my
Nicklaus
notes.
fight.
Table flip.
You'd be like, "What'd you hit for 190, Jack? 5-iron?" You're like, "That's like an 8-iron, dude."
Well, I think they said he came out here a couple weeks ago. It was the first time he played it in a few years. And I don't know, he shot like mid-80s or something like that. And he's 83 years old, doesn't play much golf anymore, and it's like, it's pretty good.
That's
like,
an
this course is
astounding
He doesn't
hard.
play at all anymore because he said, and this quote made me sad. He was like, "I'm so bad now that like I just he's
Yeah.
Jack Nicklaus. Like
His
he's
back's been hurt forever. Like,
right.
it's just
It's not,
tough.
but like
Yeah.
his benchmark is like winning 18
There's a
majors,
certain
finishing-
expectation.
finishing second 19 times for him. Like shooting 85 is probably a painful experience.
I thought you were gonna say that was gonna fire him up. That he's like, I'm back on tour. I'm playing again.
Jack is
Tiger's
back.
not catching me.
Do we want to
back.
do a couple of crowd questions before we let him go? It is the
one or two,
Masters
one or two,
Monday.
yeah. Sure,
yeah.
I want to get the people asking Jake Knapp, a guy who's going to be playing in the Masters. Do we have anyone? Raise a hand if anyone wants to ask a question. We got right there. Yep.
What are the
What are
specs
the
on his
specs
mini
on
driver?
Such a good question.
Way to repeat that. That was a pro move, by the way. Yeah, that was nice.
It's 13 and a half degrees. It's like a 5-wood length, and then I have a 95 gram TX 1100 hazardous shaft.
There you go.
What can you do?
Get it done.
What can you do with that mini driver that's different than what you can do with your other woods?
It's just more consistent off the tee. Like, it's 3 woods to me always felt kind of hard to hit and inconsistent, and it's just a bigger
So you
surface
don't have
area.
a 3-wood.
No, I don't have a 3 wood.
Do you hit the mini driver off the ground ever?
Yeah, all the time. Yeah.
All the time.
We got
Must be
another one
nice.
over here.
Must be
Over
nice.
here on the left.
Hey, is it hard not to vape on the course? Like, I mean, it's Masters, but I mean,
Wouldn't know.
Woo.
One more.
We got one over here. Yep.
These
Last
people are in
question.
our Vrbo upgraded.
In the
seats.
Vrbo
nice.
upgraded
Upgraded
seats. Oh,
seats.
look at you. You're
She's
loving that
dancing.
shit.
These guys are from Canada. They deserve it.
Woo, Canada, eh?
Anaheim Ducks. Tell us a story.
Oh yeah, he's got the Anaheim Ducks on his jersey.
Jersey.
His
On
jersey.
his shirt.
Basically a
Have you ever
jersey.
thought
yeah.
about wearing a golf
Yeah.
jersey?
I don't know what it would look like, but I'd be in. I'd create a number.
We kind of thought about selling. It's a bad idea.
Why do you have the Anaheim Ducks on your golf shirt?
I got to know the GM of the team for he was GM for 7 or 8 years, Bob Murray, and then Tim Ryan, who's the president of the team, and then also the CEO of the Honda Center where they play, was a member at my home course, and we just went and played 9. I didn't know who he was, and then just kind of got to know each other over 6-7 years, and then got status on Corn Ferry, and been doing a deal ever since.
Awesome.
It's a great deal for them because it's so unique that everyone talks about it with you. That if you just had a random brand on you, no one would really point it out. But they see the Anaheim Ducks logo and everyone asks the question.
Yeah, and I got the Mighty Ducks logo on the bag too.
It's
so that's
awesome.
pretty cool.
It's so cool. Yeah, Charlie Conway. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, sure.
Here we go.
Yeah, one more.
There you go. You said
Last
you weren't going
question.
to talk today. I
Last
saw you at
question.
the bar before. You said you weren't going to say anything.
What do you need to shoot to make the cut on Friday?
Depends on weather. I got no clue. To be honest, the cut's never something I'm trying to shoot for. So
Fuck the cut.
King, good answer. That was a test.
get to double digits on
was a
Friday.
test.
and
That was a
you're in good
planted
spot.
question. That was a
we
test.
planted that guy. We planted that
If
guy.
I'm 11 under on Friday, it should do the trick.
Yeah, it should be fine.
We made him part of your process. I asked you so that you would have that answer.
We should give hats to all those guys. Look, Jake Knapp, this is your first Masters tournament ever. You
Thank
came
you
straight
so
from Augusta
much.
National.
Woo!
Can't
Again,
believe you're here.
against our advice, you
This
should
is our
not be here.
favorite guy
Jake
here.
Knapp,
Jake
everybody.
Knapp.
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Thanks for doing that. You're the best. Thank you.
Jake Knapp, everybody.
We're going to be grinding for you, man. Every person in this building is going to be rooting for Jake Knapp now. It's so cool when they come here and they
give him a little star on the
just,
Masters
it's
app.
like,
Follow
you
him.
feel, I mean, like we feel like you know him now. You know what I mean? Like you're
Yeah.
friends with him forever.
He's a great guy.
This happens every time
He
someone comes on our
reminds me of Tom
podcast. It's
Cruise.
like,
He's got a little Tom Cruise.
He reminds you of Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
Tom Cruise.
That's
Yeah.
pretty
Whoa.
good.
Tom
Yeah,
Cruise.
a little
like Mission
less,
Impossible
like,
time?
Ever heard of Tom Cruise? You know.
I watched Top Gun Maverick for the first time
Famous
the other
actor.
night. Really good.
really good.
First time?
Yeah, first time.
Give
When
me
they
your
lift
whole
up
setup.
over the
Give me your whole
fucking-
setup for it.
I've got a 55-inch TV in my apartment. I turned off all the lights, closed the shades, and I have these nice headphones that I put on when I watch the movie. It was an immersive experience.
You had headphones on watching a movie by yourself.
Yeah.
Amazing.
My dad does that, and I feel like we're carrying on the tradition.
Wow.
It's a great movie.
You
Really
Since
good.
we're having all these drinks, I want to do a chug of Body Armor sport water for all those people that are hydrating out there. Yeah, there you go. Let's
got
give a little
it.
cheers of water out there for everyone, the Body
You're
Armor
gonna get
people.
booed. Cheers of water, you might get booed.
You gotta be. They're booing. You gotta be able. You gotta be able to mix it in. You
That's
know?
fair. That's super fair.
Because I'm gonna do another shot soon. But
Okay,
you have
good.
to have this drink.
I was going to say I might do another fireball shot.
You
but
have to.
that's, I gotta go piss if we do that. That's okay.
Jake
We
Knapp,
have
man, what a guy.
Jake Knapp, awesome guy. Can't believe he came here. Thank you, Jake. He's rolling out now. Another.
ya, Jake.
The crowd's going nuts for this guy. We didn't pipe any of this stuff in. We got to do For The Cut. So
Ooh.
anybody who's listened to the show for a long time, we used to do a little thing called For The Cut, where the four of us would pick somebody to make the cut. If all four of them made the cut, there would be basically parlayed odds, and you would win. We had 3 out of 4 of our first, 3 of the first 4 weeks of the season, I believe, last year. We won. It was like a plus 960, a plus 800.
We started hot.
We were red hot. We might have gotten gold at some point, but we were red hot to start. For The Cut, DraftKings, DK Partner is back, and we have all made our picks. And so we're going to allow ourselves now to tell the people listening to the show, who we did it on text message, who we picked.
Yeah.
I'm letting everyone know I picked the Jaeger bomb.
That's your guy.
Steven Jaeger, the guy that I took all year last year.
Your guy.
When me and Kirk would do the gambling show, I loved him. Top 30, top 20, top 40. He was just a machine. He's making the cut this week. I've got the Jägermeister.
I'll go.
Okay.
I'm going with Minwoo Lee. I caddy for him like a week
couple
ago.
couple claps. for
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
claps for
Minwoo's
Minwoo.
cool. Everyone loves Minwoo.
They love him. They love it.
This is classic recency bias. I caddied for him in Vegas about a week and a half ago, and it was one of the more impressive. I've seen a lot of guys hit golf shots before. He has the fastest turn through the ball, the fastest hips I've ever seen, and his golf hit. Yeah, there's no way of saying that.
Keep going.
There's no way of saying that where it doesn't sound
Fastest
weird.
hips you've ever seen?
Fastest hips I've ever. His hips don't lie. His hips don't lie, and they're
Fastest hips.
fast.
Can we put that on a quote card, Alex? What's
Fastest
fastest
hips.
hips
You
he's
guys
ever
know
seen?
the golf guys out there know what I'm saying. Like the way he turns.
You got no golf guys up here.
Before I even knew it was in me.
He's sneaky very good in the majors. He's got 5 top 30 finishes already. I like Minwoo this week. He's a bit of a showman. This is the biggest stage in golf. Minwoo's my pick.
I went pretty much chalk for making the cut. I went Colin Morikawa.
I like it. Great player.
What'd you say?
Who'd you say?
Colin Morikawa.
Okay.
It's not been the best year for him
I
so
mean, he's
far.
minus 370 to make the cut. It's just you got to get a guy in there that you think is a shoe-in. And Colin Morikawa, he is a gamer. He hasn't had the best year. He's been struggling to find his game. But our guy Trotty Golf put up a bunch of stats that Colin Morikawa is like the greatest 150 to 160 approach golfer in the entire tour. Like from 150 yards to 160 yards, this guy is on the stick. And on the 12th hole, that matters because with the wind and everything,
Yeah.
that could really come into play. Trotty says the 12th hole determines who wins the Masters and who doesn't, and he thinks Colin Morikawa is going to have a really, really great chance on 12. I'm going with Colin Morikawa.
Okay.
I'm also putting in a future for him to win the thing.
Very nice.
Yep.
I went with Akshay.
Yes.
I'm the biggest There we go. There we go. Oh, big fan.
The lefty.
I'm just a huge recency bias guy.
Yep.
Literally just won. So I sent that. I was like, this is the guy
We
who's
talk
going to make
about
the
this
Good
guy.
form. Good
we talk about
form.
this guy taking his. He dislocated his shoulder.
That's something you would do.
100%.
Dislocate
And
your
we have
shoulder.
a pretty similar build. We're both skinny, but we're
Yeah.
also weird looking. And then he went like this, and his shoulder dislocated, walking up to the playoff hole,
And
just
won.
doing this, and then he won. That's amazing.
Yes.
This is his 7th week in a row playing. 7 weeks in a row.
He's out there.
He's young.
He's
gotta
22.
love it.
His
Yeah.
adrenaline's pumping. He'll be fine.
He's a YouTube guy. He's one of the
Yep.
guys.
We had him on the show this year.
Yeah, we did have him on the show, and I feel like you and Kurt talking. It's like him. Who's the other couple? There's a couple of Minwoo and one other who are sort of I look at as like the YouTube-y, embracing social media guys from this area. I'm trying to remember the other one. Was.
Bryson?
Bryson's done it a little bit.
Bryson's
Still
big time.
He's a little older.
So my pick for the cut was going to be Akshay, but he got in so late there were no odds for it. So I'm going to pick someone different, and my new pick, my actual pick for the cut, is Keegan Bradley.
Bryson posted a video today where he's like setting up tripods of his YouTube cameras, and he just filmed himself preparing for the Masters by himself. No, producers, nothing.
Should hire a producer.
He had
really
three
he
camera
loves
guys.
YouTube.
3 cameras.
He loves YouTube.
Interesting.
He's very into
So
it.
what are the
Is
four?
Bryson DeChambeau a threat to win like the Masters this week? Where has he been? I know he's been on Live, but like,
Yeah.
is he playing all right?
Yeah, he's playing all right. I talked to him last week. He actually seems to be in like a very good place. He was like the most happy and normal when I spoke to him that he had ever been. I think that going to Live in a weird way like actually took attention off him. Like, you remember a couple of years ago, he was like the guy. It was like when he would go to a tournament, he would do a press conference. Everyone would be like, "What is Bryson going to do?"
Wingfoot.
Yeah, exactly. Wingfoot. And then
Didn't
even
he say
after
this
that-
course was like a par
67. That's
I mean,
right.
come on.
And then he lost the ball.
And then
on
he
three.
shot. Yeah,
He missed the cut.
Yeah, I think he missed it.
He lost the ball on 3, and he said that it like sent him for a loop. I think he's in a weird way is like been freed up to kind of. I think he's being more himself, and I think he's actually in a pretty good place.
All right.
Who says you can't earn rewards if you're staying at a vacation rental? Who says that?
Frankie.
Who would say that?
Frankie says that
No,
weird
he doesn't
shit.
say that.
Frankie says weird shit like that all
With
the time.
Vrbo, you can book a
Wow.
vacation rental for your next golf outing and earn 2% cash back towards your next vacation through the One Key Rewards program. I have to be honest.
Riggs, I'm gonna before you talk,
Please do.
I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of my friends are figuring out what they're doing for the next half of the year, and they go on Vrbo and they figure out where can we go where we can secure a house where all our buddies can go to, find it near a golf course, figure out the next destination for our friend group, and it's Vrbo. Vrbo has the best options, and you book the course, you book the golf course, you book the house on Vrbo, and you're just like, it's something to look forward to. It really is.
It is.
You
the-
need something to look forward to in life.
Always. Always.
And
It's why you
Vrbo
go to work.
has it.
It's why you go to work.
I
It's
mean,
why
we're
you
5
grind.
minutes from Augusta National in our Vrbo.
And we're staying
And
in a Vrbo
we're in a
hotel.
what? We're in a Vrbo.
Done.
It's incredible. Done.
If you've ever booked a vacation rental and find yourself stuck making small talk with the host, you know how awkward it can be. Why deal with that when all you want to do is spend quality time with your golf buddies? With Vrbo, the host never stays with you, so you can relax knowing you'll get the whole home to yourself. No hosts in sight. Vrbo has 24/7 customer service. That means you can always talk to a live person anytime and get help before, during, and after your stay. The key difference between Vrbo and other vacation rentals is the speed and ease, which is true, in which you can get in touch with a human, allowing you to get back to playing golf. With Vrbo, you can receive discounts the longer that you stay at a property, so you can save when you stay for an extended period of time. Book your next private vacation rental in the Vrbo app.
Frankie,
Yeah.
I noticed you're just looking at that little Truly
I was.
bucket. Can I get a Truly hard seltzer
Yes,
from
sir.
you? Because we're about to do a little Truly trivia.
All right.
Is what we're going to do here. So we're giving away hats from Imperial. I got a bunch of trivia questions.
Wow.
I'm going to start. And again, don't yell out the answer.
Okay.
We're going to pick a person to answer it, aren't we?
Brendan Jones. Happy 31st birthday, Brendan Jones.
Yep.
Yep.
Hey!
Second time. Should
Looks
let
like a
everybody know
bachelor.
I'm old as fuck.
We should have gotten him a cake.
We have a surprise for him later.
Oh, maybe we did.
Nice.
We have a surprise for you.
Sorry.
Brendan Jones is going to, whoever darts their hand up first, he's going to go pick them, give the mic to them. They got to have the right answer. So don't yell out the actual answer. If you do, you ruin the whole thing for everybody.
And
Although
if
we
you get it
can just
right,
cut it.
you come over here, pick a Imperial hat out.
And then if you get it correct, you come over. There's all kinds of cool Imperial hats that you're going to pick from.
Great.
Who holds the 72-hole scoring record at the Masters tournament?
All right.
Hold
Bunch of hands are
All right,
up.
Brendan, you pick. It's your birthday.
Yeah.
This guy was real fast.
Right here.
What's your name?
Pick the closest
Andrew.
guy.
Where are you from?
Aiken.
Yeah.
Aiken.
What's your favorite club to hit?
6-iron.
There you go.
That's a good one.
I don't know.
Answer the goddamn trivia question.
Dustin Johnson.
That is correct.
Dustin Johnson minus, or I'm sorry, 268 total, 20 under par.
Congratulations.
Wow.
There we
Hey,
go.
he gets a hat. Go pick one out.
It deserves an asterisk, though.
Why?
It was in November.
Oh.
The course was soft. It was in November. It
No.
deserves an asterisk.
You're soft.
You think that needs an asterisk?
100% an
I
asterisk.
can't say that word.
Asterisk.
100% an asterisk.
I say it really slowly
Asterisk?
because, yeah.
All right. What's next?
Is what it is.
Who has finished runner-up at the Masters the most times without ever winning?
No hands.
Not one hand.
Nobody knows.
Oh, we got this guy in the
Oh,
pig.
wow, this guy. Oh,
Shark.
Was it the
shark? What?
The shark.
The shark,
Shark.
Greg Norman?
Greg Norman.
Wrong.
Wrong.
Damn.
Good guess, though.
Damn.
Anybody else? 0 people.
Nobody even willing to venture a guess. You don't get punished. if you
Foreplay
get it
trackers
wrong.
in the front. He wants to throw a guess.
We
in.
don't
Up here.
take. We don't
Up
take
here.
your hat
Oh,
away
I got
from
a
you if you
hand.
get it
I
wrong.
got a hand.
Hold on, we got
Jordan Spieth.
wrong.
Wrong. Jordan Spieth wrong. Foreplay
Wrong.
tracker wants to throw a guess out.
Here we go. Hold on.
He says
Wait
Brooks
for it.
Koepka.
Brooks Koepka.
Wrong.
Wow.
I don't think anybody's going to get it. Dan Rapport, do you know?
No clue.
Dan, do you know?
No idea.
These guys, oh yeah, a bunch
We
of
got-
hands are
yeah.
going up. That was about enough time to Google it.
Googled it. Exactly.
Yeah.
Justin Rose.
Wrong.
Oh. This.
I like that guess though. Yeah.
Nobody's
Jack
getting this.
Nicholas.
I think he won
Wrong.
a few times.
He won once or twice.
What
an idiot!
I just looked at the answer and nobody's getting this.
I don't think anybody's getting it.
I think he missed
Tiger
the part of the
Woods?
question where it said
You'd have to be a savant to get this.
Tom Kite.
No.
Wrong. Let me ask you this. Do you think if we called Kirk Minahan right now, he would know that answer?
Do it.
All right.
Well, he'll answer.
I think he'll answer.
Wow.
Unless somebody, if we can get somebody back there.
No,
but-
call him now. Don't let anyone else answer. Kirk Minahan has to answer this. He knows this answer.
I think he's going to know the answer.
Ring up to the phone.
Hey, Kirk. We're doing a live show right now. You're live to tape. I got a Masters trivia question for you. I could
Whoa!
sounds like you're running.
Kirk
Jesus,
Minahan is
slow
running.
down. Quick trivia for you. Ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Who has finished runner-up at the Masters tournament the most number of times without winning it?
Who is finished? It's not. Is it Tom Kite?
No.
Not
that
Tom
guy
Kite.
just guessed it.
Most. Do I get another guess or no?
You get another guess.
Shit.
I'll give you. Do you want a hint or no?
Sure. Is it old?
Old, and your Tom Kite had a part of it that was correct.
Weiskopf?
Tom Weiskopf.
Tom Weiskopf.
Four
There we go.
times.
All right.
Four times.
Attaboy,
Listen,
Kirk.
the guy's running like a 5K right now.
I know you're disappointed in that. I know. We'll cut the first part. All right. Good luck on your run. Don't
All
get hit by
right.
a car.
Kirk gets a hat.
All right.
This
save
guy's
an
gonna get a
Imperial
hat.
for Kirk.
Kirk gets a
Save an
hat.
Imperial hat for Kirk.
That's pretty good. That's pretty
was
good that
nice.
he knew that.
I wonder
All
how
right.
many people listening to the show right now. Because the odd thing about this, you're all hearing this in real time. There's like hundreds of thousands of people that are listening to this tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
That
Well,
always fucks with me.
yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow.
I think it's tomorrow. I bet you tomorrow's Tuesday. Yeah, they're gonna get it. I bet you no one got that answer correct.
That was a tough
That's an
one.
impossible
It's
trivia
really,
question.
really difficult one. You want to do another one?
I'm gonna do another one.
We
You
have
guys
like
ready?
30,000
Truly
hats.
trivia. We got a bunch of hats to give away.
yeah.
So the first bunch of questions that I've asked were kind of a website that we looked up, Masters Trivia.
Nice.
And then I came up with a couple of my own.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
What is Kevin Kisner's highest Masters finish ever?
Wow.
This hand came up over here.
Best.
I think Vest
Wow,
over
he's
here.
pretty goddamn confident.
I think it was tied for 20th.
Oh, you're so close. Wrong.
T19.
Also close.
Strategically
Also
a
wrong.
smart guess.
Just a little bit
incredible guess.
colder.
Could have gone
Getting
up or
hotter,
down.
getting hotter.
15th.
Oh.
Wrong.
Not close anymore.
No, far. Like, we're getting colder.
21st.
T21st.
Go get yourself a hat.
Get that guy an Imperial
That's
hat.
so in line with the Kevin Kisner brand. T21.
That is very much in line with
That's
them.
what that guy
Next
does.
trivia question.
He got it second. Yeah, that's pretty good. This one, I don't know if this is going to be easy or hard. I've watched the final round of the 2019 Masters so many times that this was easy for me. Out of the, so they played in threesomes in 2019 because there was an incoming storm. They played in the morning, they played in threesomes. 6 players were in the final 2 groups. 4 of those players hit the ball into the water on the 12th hole.
Can you name all 4 of those players?
That's him. Oh, all right. A couple of hands.
A lot of hands up.
He got a bunch of people.
Brendan's gonna choose. It's his birthday.
No, these guys answered
Do you
already.
have it, Dan? Yeah.
I'm going way back.
Dude, I can name a couple of them.
Here we go.
One of them shares a name with me.
That's right.
All right. I got Francesco Molinari.
Number 1.
Brooks Koepka.
2.
Tony Finau.
3.
And Rory McIlroy.
Oh, wrong.
Wrong.
Where we at?
All right,
yeah,
whoever gets
wrong.
the next one's gonna get a hat.
No Imperial for you.
We're just looking
Here we
for the last
go.
guy.
I'm just kidding. We got a lot
What's
of
your
hats.
name?
So I'll give you
Alec, DJ is DJ the 4th?
No.
No.
Wrong.
No.
I don't know the
Let
4,
the
so I'm
record
looking
show
at
I
rigs.
told Trent right away who my 4 were.
The 4th was Ian Poulter.
That's correct! Go get a hat! Go get a hat! Hit Bolter in the water.
Well
In
done, my friend.
The water. Woo! Wow, what a year that was.
Crazy.
What a year that was.
We were watching that in the old Barstool office. The New York Islanders were about to win against the Penguins all at the same time. I honestly don't know how I died
That's the
at
fake
that time.
phone call.
Dave took a fake phone call because he was
Iconic
rooting
fake phone
against
call.
Tiger Woods. He realized
On
after
16,
the 12th
right?
hole,
Or 12?
well, after 12, he started to feel like something was happening, and then on 16, he goes, "Hello," with his hand. He's like, "Hello? Oh yeah, sorry, I gotta go." And then he left the office.
Yep.
We fucking booed him out of there. Only time I've ever been like aggressive towards Dave my whole life. I was like, "Get out of
Yeah,
here!"
you did. I
I'll
can't
see you
believe you
tomorrow.
did.
I was so nervous.
I actually told
My
Tiger
boss.
Woods that, and he had no idea what we were talking
He's
about.
like,
I
I
go,
know.
"Oh, yeah, we chased Dave right out of the building." He was like, "What?"
No clue.
That was in
weird.
Shadow
He
Creek
did say that.
bathroom.
Yeah, it was at Pebble Beach,
That
I
was at
think.
Pebble. He goes,
Because
"We
I
chased-
slapped him
we
right in the
chased
arm, and
our
I
boss
go,
out of the building. He goes,
No idea what we're talking
did.
about.
That's nice for, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Remember when we hit
Congrats on the
shots in
master.
front of Tiger Woods, by the way?
I do, yeah.
I don't.
You don't remember that? No.
Sounds
Danny
fun.
Danny wasn't in that video, but he was there.
You were near the whole situation.
It sounds fun.
You were like right around it. You were hanging around
Damn.
near it.
I was around.
Trivia?
It's a tough scene.
Truly trivia. We're gonna give away another Imperial hat. Everybody ready? Who played in the most Masters tournaments before finally winning one?
Ooh. Wow. I think I know the answer to this.
Brendan, can we go? I know it's your birthday. Can we go to the guy all the way in the back?
Yep.
Because you think he's just been
Yeah,
firing all.
Steps in.
First one I saw.
All right. Yeah, look at
I
that
do
jog.
respect.
Look at that
I do respect
strut.
Brendan picking the person closest to him all the time.
My eyes see the close.
What's your name? Where are you
Where are we?
from?
Here?
No, all the way up behind you.
Sunglasses, red frame.
Name and from.
Dan from Staten Island, New York.
Yeah.
What's up, Dan? I'm also
Fucking
Dan.
right.
All right. I'm going with Sergio Garcia.
Sergio Garcia.
That is correct. Yeah!
Come get a hat, Dan.
All right.
Now you gotta walk all the way over and get a hat.
The hats are in Brooklyn.
Thank you.
Oh, nice. Well done. You want to? This you don't have to if you don't want to. But you want to give an update on Mr. Borrelli for the people?
Yeah.
Mr. Borrelli, he's all
I
right.
do. Yeah,
Mr. Borrelli,
Mr.
eh?
Borrelli.
Yeah.
Because obviously on the last show you talked about it, you got emotional, which was understandable.
Yep.
But I think you've got some updates since then.
Yeah, my dad is he's home and he successfully had open heart surgery.
Woo!
Yeah.
Mr. Borrelli.
Appreciate that. The guy's a grinder, man. He's I mean, you're not gonna make me cry on the stage. Yeah,
I
no.
kind of wanted you to.
What are you
He's,
more proud of, the fight or the journey?
yeah,
What's
yeah.
your question?
More proud of the fight or disappointed with the loss? But there's
No,
there's
man.
no
Listen,
loss.
like the
trying to get him to cry.
Barstool fans and just like everyone at the Barstool office, every coworker I've had over the last almost like 10 years at this point reached out to me, and it was just like everyone just like loves that guy, and
For
it
sure.
was so special to see all the messages come in because it's like when you work at this company, it's really weird to include like your personal life in it.
Definitely.
Because so many of the things we do can be like picked at and everyone can make fun of you, or like they'll be like, oh, like that's your house, like that's fucking stupid. You know what I mean? Like every little thing they'll pick out and you feel embarrassed to like post it.
Sure.
And I decided like a long time ago that, you know, I'm really tight with my dad, I'm tight with my mom, I'm tight with my whole family. I'm not gonna hide this. Like I'm gonna put him in everything I do. Islander games, I'm going to put him right next to me when we watch the Islander games. We're going to make a stream at Borrelli's. We're going to watch every playoff game because that's what I did when I was 10 years old, and that's what I'm going to do when I'm 25 working at Barstool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I made that a part of my personality, and the fact that people have cared about him is like so stunning to me, but also like it makes sense.
Yes.
Because I fucking love that guy, and he's the nicest, most genuine, like innocent person. And the fact that this happened to him sucked. And I felt so bad for him this week, but he is a grinder. The guy's worked 24/7. He works at that restaurant since he was 11 years old. He's 65 now. He's got a new heart.
Yeah.
And he's fucking grinding. And he's
Mr. Borrelli!
Come on, Mr. Borrelli!
Give me another one of those fucking shots. Let's do a shot. If you
I'll
have
do a
thing-
shot to
let's-
that.
I mean, my dad's gonna do. He can't do it right now, but he'll do it when he listens back.
I'll
to
do
it.
a shot to
Let's
that.
do a shot to
Mr.
my dad,
Borrelli.
huh?
Come on.
The guy
Throw some
grinded
shots
through
out
it.
there.
And I do want to say shout out to all the people at St. Francis, Dr. DeMayo. I've been saying his name a lot. To be a surgeon and go into someone's heart and like fix their heart and save their life, it's something that's so important. We're up here talking about fucking nothing. And like, this is our job. That's his job. Thank you to everybody. I love you all.
Mr. Borrelli.
Do a shot for Mr.
Seriously.
Borrelli here.
Like, if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be able to do this. And it means the world to all of us. It means the world to my dad. Thank you, everybody. Cheers. All right.
Let's get back to trivia.
Yeah.
Enough trying to make Frankie cry.
Yeah, no.
Almost got there.
You almost got me.
I just can't believe that Jake Knapp's got a meeting with Jack Nicklaus first thing tomorrow.
That's psychotic.
And this is this is what he was doing tonight.
That's
Hey,
psychotic.
what'd you do last night, Jake? It's called a night of foreplay. It's a little hard to explain.
That was a wild move.
But listen, like you have choices when you become a professional athlete. You don't. We've always talked about how we are in this world where we're like with those guys. We're on that side of the ropes. We're doing videos with them. We're getting deals with TaylorMade and Body Armor and Vrbo and Truly and Imperial.
We got a lot of sponsors.
We got a lot of sponsors. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like we're in that world, and we always say it'd be amazing to be on the other side where you can just like shut your like Jake Knapp could shut his phone off and just go play fucking golf. Nothing like Riggs wants to do. Then
Phoneless, dude.
Then you have these.
Phoneless.
Then you have these guys.
I wasn't
that
even listening. I was on my
want
phone,
to
actually.
include all these people that are here at Magnolia Club on his journey. They want to let him know what he's feeling, and they want to let them all know what it's like to get on that side of the ropes. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
that's fucking cool.
very
Kevin Kisner's one of those guys for sure. Scotty Scheffler used
Joel
to be that
Damon's
guy
one of those
before
guys.
He became number one in the
Used
world.
to
and
be
stuff.
one of those.
Scotty Scheffler used to be one of those guys, and now he doesn't go on a show anymore. But
He changed it up. He changed it up.
I'm not going to throw too
On
much
you.
shade at him, but he just like won't come on our show anymore. And then Kevin Kisner's one of those guys. Like they bring you on this journey with them. I feel like we always talk about like we like to do that with our show where it's like anytime we get to do anything cool, it feels like all these people in this room are with us. We get to go play with Tiger Woods. I'm thinking about all my friends that are like, are you fucking playing with Tiger Woods right now? It's fucking insane. Why? And Jake Knapp has that same feeling where he's
true.
like, I want to tell you what it's like to tee off on 13 on Monday at the Masters. And I want to tell you what it's like to go into Thursday on your first tee shot. That's fucking cool.
It is.
It really is. There's some people that have a chance to like say no to that. And some people that are like, I want to embrace that. Because when I was a listener, I wish that someone did that. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
I love that
100%.
shit.
I agree with that.
I love that shit.
He's
Yeah, there you go. Round of applauses tonight. It's like the presidential speech.
Yeah, it feels good.
Finishes like T6. He just has
The
like one of
State
those.
of the
to make the
Union,
run.
The State of
where
the
like
Union,
everything
like,
he says.
Yeah, every single time they
stand
decide
up.
if there's like a Republican or a Democrat, the one person doesn't stand up, the other person does.
It's a
out of
huge
control.
thing.
It's
Yeah,
huge.
yeah.
It's like I'm gonna stand up.
The most prestigious golf courses in the country have trusted Imperial with the design of their headwear for over 100 years, and they remain the #1 headwear in golf today.
Yeah.
Frankie's got an Imperial. We just did a live show that you're hearing as you're
honestly,
listening
it's
to
the
these.
greatest fit in golf.
The only reason I
wearing
don't
one right
have
now.
an Imperial is because we threw them away.
I was
going to
say the same thing.
You know, we
gave
can
them
do
away
a
to
whole
our
ad
fans.
read about how we want to give these hats away. We want to fucking sell them. The fit,
The fit is great.
the crown, the flex fit, the way that it fits on your forehead. I have a feminine forehead. I've
You look
talked about
good.
this for
You
years.
do look really clean.
You cover it up with
I'm
that.
telling you right now, Imperial is my #1.
That's yeah.
It really is. It's been my #1 for like 5 years.
It's a great hat.
They
Whenever
figured
I
it
get
out.
an Imperial hat in my hands and I put it on my forehead, it's a #1.
Love it.
Imperial original styles include the iconic high crown tour visor worn by golf legends for decades, including current PGA Tour pro Keith Mitchell. In addition to the Tour visor, Imperial has other iconic styles like their bucket performance hats that are perfect for any sunny day occasion. God, their hats are so good. Also, Imperial is a proud partner of the PGA of America, PGA Tour, LPGA, USGA, and is the official headwear of the AJGA. Licensed collections made in partnership with these organizations are available on their site and include styles with event logos for the WM Phoenix Open, the Players Championship, President's Cup, the 2024 U.S. Open, shout out to Pinehurst, 2024 PGA Championship, and much more. Last, Imperial knows custom hats better than anybody. Customers can mix and match to design your own or upload a logo of your choice. I'll be honest, they do it at custom.imperial1916.com, and you can order Imperial headwear with no minimums, quick turn times, and free shippings. I do this for my buddy's trip every year.
Smart.
It's insane.
Imperial
How good they
1916.
are.
You send in like a logo and you do the whole
send
thing.
in the logo. I only, because you panic about, I'm glad they said no minimums. You panic a little bit because they're like, oh yeah, you need to buy like 50 to make any sense, a lot of companies.
Right.
Imperial's like, nope. So for our trip, we have 12 guys that go on the trip. I usually get 16 to 20 because couple for a few wives, couple guys spill wine on a hat,
Sure,
like myself, something like that. So you have to like plan for that. But even if I get, I don't know, for 12 guys, 16 to 20, they're like, yep, no problem. Turn it around. They let you customize the logo. The quality's insane. And then everybody in the group just has an elite, like one-of-a-kind hat. Forever.
That's awesome. That is
It's
very
insane.
cool.
Shop all of Imperial's collections today at imperial1916.com. Use the code BARSTOOL to get 20% off your first order. And be on the lookout for Barstool Golf meets Imperial headwear coming to your local pro shop soon.
Sweet.
Awesome.
That is Imperial 1916. That's 1916. Imperial1916.com. Use the code BARSTOOL. You're going to get 20% off your first order. Well, look, speaking of kind of what we're talking about, round of applause, things making the world go round. There's one guy who runs our entire operation behind the scenes, which is a serious operation. I think between the 9 of us that really work for Foreplay, we took over 500 flights last year as a crew. We're all over the planet running from Barstool Classic to filming with Good to matches, fixing Frankie, Dr. Brett McCabe. We're doing social stuff. We're at the Masters doing all of that. Our guy, Brendan Jones. Woo! It's his birthday today. We have a birthday cake for him.
No way!
So Brendan Jones, come up here.
Come on up here. Can we sing happy birthday to him?
And we are going to do an entire crowd happy birthday.
Jesus.
For 31-year-old Brendan Jones.
Oh, look at this.
He's got the cake.
Whoa, look at that cake. It's got a golf cart on it.
Insane. Oh my
Happy birthday
to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Brendan. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Come pull that shit out, baby.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right. All right.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you. 31's a very unmemorable birthday. Became a very memorable birthday.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
You went into the Masters tournament.
Went into
today.
the Masters tournament.
Second
Last
time.
minute,
Second
second time today. Me and
Yeah.
Trent Daddy had a hell of a day.
Hell yeah, brother.
What
It
a
was
way
awesome.
to spend your day.
Yeah. Masters, this, and everything else that we did.
He is right, though. 31 is a nothing birthday.
Yeah.
No offense.
No.
I mean, it's just, you're just like,
Well, it's like 30 is a big moment, and then it's like, oh,
now you're
we're
just
starting-
in your 30s,
Now
man.
we're just living life.
I got 30 this year. 30 in December.
How do you feel?
Ooh.
Feel old?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
We gonna talk
happen.
about that haircut tonight or no?
It's a crazy haircut. It's a crazy haircut.
Oh, you've got.
That's a crazy hair. You had good hair.
Yeah, nice
You
hair.
had the curls.
I want to start here. Let me start here.
You
Danny,
had Justin
you had the
Timberlake hair.
Curls.
Let me start here. I love you.
It's a nice.
I feel attacked.
Who took more of a risk this week? Tiger Woods playing on one leg or Danny Rapp with that haircut?
What was the thought process? People want to know.
I actually kind of liked it, and then Alex Bush came over to me and goes, "What happened?" And I go, what do you mean I got a haircut? He goes, yeah, what'd you tell him? So I didn't realize it was as bad as it was,
No,
honestly.
dude,
until
people are
I,
calling you Danny Nadeau on Twitter.
Yeah, it's funny. I like that. It's great. Listen, I told the guy that I wanted a buzz cut, but not like I wanted him to put a little zhuzh in it, to have a little fun
You got
with
a
it.
lot of zhuzh.
I didn't like it when I saw it, but it's okay. Listen, in a couple of days, it'll be fine. It's hair.
It's
Exactly.
hair. Great
It'll grow back.
review.
It is hair.
It'll grow back.
It is hair.
She goes, it's hair.
Yeah. No, my wife hates it. Everyone hates it. Everyone hates it, honestly. The hair will be back in a couple of days, but for right now, I'm kind of having a good time.
Had to bring it up.
Yeah.
Had to bring it up.
I'm glad you brought that up. I would have forgotten about that. Yeah, I like you said, it's a compliment. You have nice hair.
Yeah.
Your JT.
And you're
thing
doing
with the-
so many videos without a hat on.
Have you done?
Like you're doing so many videos with the haircut that it's like you had. Like
I
it's
gotta rock with it. What am I
You're
gonna
just-
do? It's my fucking head. I was honestly tired of having hair. It was like very annoying. I'd play golf in the morning and then try to make a video in the afternoon, and my hair was busted every time.
Boy, did you take care of that?
So I was like,
Yeah,
I'm
you
just gonna
shave it
shave
all
off.
off.
And listen, sometimes things don't go the way that you want.
Sometimes you just miss it.
Sometimes you just miss it.
It's
Listen,
hair. It'll grow
I'm
back.
29. I'm gonna get bad haircuts. Keep going. It's fine. Keep it coming.
All
I
right.
can handle it.
All right, we had to bring it up. That was the one thing we had to bring up.
All right, trivia.
Okay, trivia.
We got a lot of hats to give up, so let's like rip through this thing here. huh?
Name.
Is it that bad? No. I feel like it's not that bad. Like it's not that fucking bad. Like, yeah, they like it.
It's startling.
They're
They
trying
like
to
it.
get free.
No, they like it.
They
No,
want.
you have to admit that they like it.
They want
do
free
like
hats.
Yeah, true. I mean, I wish I had hair.
I will say this year the crowd's been very engaged.
Yeah, I'm
Very.
enjoying
Yes,
that. It's a
very.
great crowd. Yeah.
Why are you guys still here?
They're
That's
still
crazy.
here. They're loving it. Look at the guys in the back. They're feeling it. You guys
Yeah,
are
that's-
feeling
How's
good
everybody in the
tonight.
back? You
We're
guys
at the
all right?
fucking
All right.
Masters this week. What are you crazy? Yeah, this guy just clapping.
I do think last year it felt like the crowd wanted to hurt us. For
Yeah,
some
they did.
reason.
They
Just
did.
didn't. Yeah, this has been
Probably
way better.
because they did one.
This has been way better.
I think Jake Knapp gave us a little bit of.
Oh, he
He
helped.
gave us a little
That's why I
distance.
said we need a guest.
He helped a ton.
I can't believe how huge
Hey.
Jake Knapp was.
Hey, Frankie.
I'll hit you.
I got you.
No, that was
I got you. No, I got you.
All right, let's do more
I want
trivia.
to give a
Come
shout
on.
out to these guys too, the Full Swing guys. We've been working with them for a couple
Yeah,
of
shout
years.
out to them.
My guy O'Keefe, all the guys over there, great people. The Full Swing simulators and also the launch monitors. Love you guys.
Name the player, and don't yell it out. Raise your hand. Birthday boy, 31. Forgettable. We'll come over and give you the mic. Name the player who had the highest score in the first round of any Masters champion. It's kind of a fucked up trivia. Name
there.
the player who had the highest score in the first round of any Masters champion ever.
Wow, it's
Damn.
got to be like
That's a hard question.
All right, who wants to go first out of you two? Hello, I'm right here.
Where we at?
John Rahm.
Wrong.
Shot 68.
Old guy.
That was my guess.
You guys
Damn,
know.
Double. It made a double,
This
and
is
then I
a
think he
tough
was
one.
6 under the
This
rest
is
of the
another
round.
tough one. This one's gonna be tough for people.
Yeah, I don't even that name.
Arnold Palmer.
No,
Wrong.
these.
I actually don't hate the John Rahm guess because he made that quad on the
shot
first hole, but then
68
he ended
though.
up shooting a good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Maybe even lower. Maybe 67.
He told us on our podcast that 4-putt like propelled him.
It
to
fired
the
him
win.
up. Yeah.
That was back when he
That was
liked us.
another
I think
shit
he
you
doesn't-
guys kept me away from.
Larry Mize.
I like that guess, but wrong.
You got one?
Phil.
Wrong.
Oh, I just thought he said Bill, and I was like, boy, we're gonna need more than that.
All right.
Bill. I think it was Bill.
By chance, Chichi Rodriguez?
You didn't win the Masters.
Wrong.
Bro, this is a tough
Never
one.
won
This is
the
a hard
Masters,
one.
That guy?
We've kind of been pretty extreme because some of them have been very easy and some have been impossible.
Angel Cabrera.
Nope.
Wrong.
Do you want to
baseball
give
player?
initials?
I want initials.
VJ Singh.
Nope.
Wrong.
God damn.
Jonesy, Mr. Tracker has
Here we go.
4-play tracker.
FP2.
I think his name's Craig. I don't know his last name though.
You got it. You got it.
Yay!
You both got it.
Both get
Hey,
hats.
Did
you
you-
both get a hat.
Yeah, you both get a hat. Team effort. That was the hardest one. Craig Stadler. Good job.
What do you shoot? 75?
Wow.
76?
I don't have it
Go
on.
get a
us.
hat. Go get a hat. What do you shoot?
We'll cut that
We
part.
don't have the number.
I'm gonna look it up.
Nobody knows. It was so high they didn't even keep track.
I don't know.
Don't
Somebody
look it up.
Google it.
Don't look it
I'm
up.
not looking it up.
No, we
know the
don't.
answer. We just have the name. You know this.
We copy
This
pasted.
podcast
Oh,
sucks.
actually, I was 76.
We don't know what the fuck we're doing.
We should have lied.
We're just drinking.
God.
It was
76. Unbelievable turnaround.
It was 76.
Incredible turnaround.
Yeah. He was wearing yellow.
There has only been one.
75.
Nice, Dan.
That was the answer. 1982.
We had already committed
It's really
to
not
76.
that high. 75.
Hey, you got to play good to win the Masters.
What?
So then win it though?
You got to play well.
Well,
It's with three. It's 3 over.
Okay.
I don't know. It's like
you were
Three
guessed
over
like
would be
77.
if it's crazy wind and like bad weather, 3 over in the first day is like not that insane. You go 300 the next day, you're
Sounds
even.
like a guy who's
Three-
never going to
300.
win the Masters with that
Yeah,
attitude.
true. I'm just saying.
There's
I
only
would
been.
assume it to be 80.
80?
Yeah.
Whoa, what a turnaround that would be.
80,
That is true. That
80,
if you
64.
So
Ever?
think about
Highest
this.
Ever?
So if you shoot higher than 75, you have zero chance.
Zero
of winning.
chance.
Yeah, Jake Knapp better not shoot 70.
Yeah, no.
There has only been one Masters champion with a 72-hole score over par in the last 50 years.
I know this one.
Me too.
Who was it?
You know this answer?
I do, yeah.
This guy was. This
I
is
bet you
very,
do, Trent Ryan.
You're not confident, but it's fine.
Trevor Immelman.
Wrong.
Wrong.
Let's go right here.
Zach Johnson.
Hey!
Whoa!
Hey, free Imperial
Look
hat.
at a hat.
One of a
Amazing.
par.
That's right. Little John Deere love in the crowd there. We like that.
Imperial hat.
The needle, baby.
So classic that Zach Johnson won the Masters with the highest score.
One over par,
All it
baby.
takes is the best score. Doesn't matter what it is, Frank.
So
Frank.
good.
You understand?
You guys wanted St. Andrews and Augusta. It's just unbelievable.
When we talked to Rory McIlroy, he was like, I wish I had that.
I know.
He's like, I wish I had those.
I know. It's insane.
As good as it gets.
Which
He's the best.
So weird.
Let's
a
not think
weird
about the
picture.
Ryder Cup, though.
Which United States president running for re-election wanted a tree removed from Augusta National and was denied?
Whoa, a lot of people know that one.
You get a lot.
Pick.
I'm gonna go over here.
All right.
He always goes the. Oh, he's going. He's running away. Okay.
I like this
Oh,
guy's
he's-
mustache.
He's good. He also already got his steps into it.
Eisenhower.
That's
Eisenhower.
that is correct.
Well done, sir.
Wait, so what's the story behind that?
There was a tree. Was it 17?
17.
The Eisenhower tree?
It was right off the it was right off the left side of the tee, and he would hit it like every time, and so I think he wanted it removed. And did they lose it in a storm? I think
They lost it a handful of years
not
ago now.
that long ago.
In
yeah.
a storm.
What's
it was
the tree
Eisenhower
by
tree.
the clubhouse? Is that not the
The
Eisenhower
old
tree?
oak
It's
tree.
just the tree.
It's just the tree.
That's just the number
I believe
one.
it's
Tomorrow
called- no.
morning, like that is the biggest scene under that
I think
tree.
it's called the old oak tree.
Is it
That's what
called the
everybody
old
Riggs
refers
and
to.
I saw Colt Most
Oh man.
down there.
Yep.
We just saw him he looked horrific. Like he was like his shirt was untucked. He had like a vest on. Like I was like, Colt, how are you on that side
You
of the
put on
tree?
you put on your best outfit and you go under the tree and you just fucking network.
I couldn't believe he was like there. But yeah, Colt's like
Was
the
it you
guy.
and me, Trent, that saw
Yeah.
Jimmy Roberts?
Jimmy Roberts,
Dude,
yeah.
no, we saw. Were you all with us when we saw Goodell
We
No,
under
I
the
was
tree?
there.
He's a member.
That was me and you.
He's a member.
And then I thought about we have to somehow get a video of me shaking his hand and then doing this for Dave Portnoy. The hand, like the too slow. Because at the
You would've been
time, Dave had
expelled.
just gotten kicked out of the Super Bowl the year before. So I'm like, if I am not
It was you and me.
seen dominating Roger Goodell, and then you're like, we're never going to get invited back.
No, I was in
No,
for it,
we-
but I
we
was
were
like,
nervous.
we're fucked. It's
We were
over.
fucked, yeah.
So and we had camera. We were
We had a
filming
camera,
shit, which
yeah.
we got in trouble for. But
I looked at you and said, if I see him, I'm doing the you're too slow.
I remember that video that you guys
That would've
posted
been
because that was one of
incredible.
the videos that like golf media got really mad
Riggs
at.
and I posted a video of our day at the Masters,
It was
and it's the
fucked.
most illegal video ever posted on YouTube. Like, you're not allowed to post any of that.
You really can't.
hold on. Here's the argument: is that there are plenty of videos like that on YouTube. People just don't run like a business.
You
around it.
know,
True.
you know
No,
what
no,
you
yeah, that's
were
right.
doing.
No, that's
You know
right.
what you
we
were
bought,
doing.
That's right.
We bought tickets.
That's
went
right.
in as patrons. We had
That's
no
right.
media credential. You're allowed to have a camera and take video or pictures, so we did.
That's right.
And we shared our experience with the world. And we actually,
Did we
at
monetize
the time,
video?
we turned off the monetization of the
Smart.
video, and we said we just want this video to be out there.
That's
for the
actually
people.
right.
Look at your fucking smile. You know
Yeah,
exactly
but no, what's
what
the
you
difference
were
between
doing.
that and someone just like posting their video on their
The difference is about
It was a personal
400,000
experience.
followers.
Okay,
No.
that's not. I mean,
That's not our
that's
fault.
supposed to be held against us. People like our day at the Masters tournament.
You know what you were doing.
It was a great video. Another great part about that whole thing was a friend who we're not going to identify had clubhouse access, and there's a special cocktail that you can only get at a few places in Augusta.
What's it called?
And it's called an azalea.
Yep.
And our friend brought out an entire tray of
amazing.
azaleas to we had a crew. It's like me, Frankie, we met a couple other people. We had like 6, 8 people, whatever it was. And at that time, there were a lot of dynamics going on because there was Roger Goodell standing there in a green jacket. Frankie was going obviously nuts, being like, if I have any interaction with Roger Goodell,
Losing my
I'm going to
mind.
basically tell him to fuck off. And then we have another guy
Danny,
coming from the
you would've
clubhouse
freaked
bringing
out. I
us
was like, I'm
azalea
gonna tell him to go
cocktails.
fuck himself.
Why?
Like at Augusta while wearing the green jacket.
You would have been booted immediately.
Doesn't matter.
We were in a crazy place at that time, but we got these cocktails. Everything worked out amazing.
More trivia?
Trivia.
We have more.
We also have to do close to the pin. I know people are itching for that.
Do people have closest to the pins?
Yes, they do.
Oh,
He's
really?
got one.
Okay.
Closest to the pin has to be where 4 people are gonna make a guess. You understand how it works, right? You've all okay.
Well, let's do one more trivia question.
I was just checking my phone. Hold on.
One more.
What?
One more.
You
No.
just can't stop.
Enjoy it now.
You're not getting
You know
rid
what's
of
gonna
it.
happen with
Enjoy
those
it now.
hats? Those Imperial hats we're gonna
Gotta
throw
go
out.
phoneless.
We're just gonna throw them to the crowd.
We're not going to throw them out. We're going to throw them to the crowd.
Yep.
Who was the only player ever to lose in a playoff twice at the Masters?
Way
That guy-
back. This guy was fast back
You
there.
thought
right?
you had it, but you don't.
or no?
All the way in the
Yeah,
back.
that's what I thought.
You saw him?
Yeah, he
He's
got,
got a
it up
nice
quick.
little bicep on him. You curl.
Sorry,
Couple fireball nips. Frankie's talking about biceps.
he's got it.
I
He's
do
confident.
notice that the
It's
more
Greg
that I drink,
Norman.
the more I talk about how men are
Wait,
hot.
what?
Greg Norman.
Wrong.
Wrong.
He was really confident. Who's next? Up there? No, I'm gonna go up there. Sorry.
Again, we copy pasted this. This could be wrong.
Unfortunately, it's Ben Hogan.
Correct.
Wow. Unfortunately.
How do you
Ben
know
Hogan
that?
historian
Well,
right
that
there.
guy loves Ben Hogan.
That guy loves Ben
He's a
Hogan.
huge Ben
Rip
Hogan.
one more.
Yeah, why was he so upset it was Ben Hogan?
He said unfortunately.
I
He
know.
did say unfortunately.
No, he loves Ben
He must
Hogan.
love Ben Hogan.
He loves Ben Hogan.
Who won the first Masters?
Whoa.
This guy over here.
Oh,
was-
right there with the beard.
This guy.
Yeah, beard
in the
guy.
middle.
White hat, beard.
Here we go.
Wow, this would be good.
Horton Smith.
Come on! Yes, sir!
That's got to
Come
be
get
it.
an Imperial hat. Corton Smith. All right, rip another one.
Name the first left-handed winner of the Masters.
Oh, shit. Right here, up front.
Front.
Army doesn't know. Wrong.
He says Phil.
He
said
is
Phil
left-handed, but that's wrong.
Up there.
Won't embarrass you.
That guy.
Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on.
This guy's hand shaking. Give it to him.
Okay.
Mike Weir.
Yeah!
Mike
The
Weir.
Canadian.
President's Cup. Mike Weir.
Rip another one.
We're hot.
We're rolling now.
This one's going to be hard. No one's going to get this,
All right,
but I'm
so
going to do it
go
anyways.
Go to one
Skip
that
it.
know.
I'm skipping it.
We want
one
people to
now.
get hats.
Whatever this is.
Who holds the record for the most consecutive rounds in the lead at the Masters?
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Most
That guy over there.
consecutive rounds in the
Bottom
lead
left.
at the Masters.
I got the answer.
Coming.
No way. What?
I'm only doing this for rigs, but it's got to be Tiger.
Wrong.
Wrong.
Wow. Wah, wah,
I know.
wah.
I wanted that too. I wanted that too.
Hey, he had. You still want it?
Who's he?
Bunch of hands went down at that point.
Here, I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Most
Gotcha.
consecutive rounds in the lead?
Most consecutive rounds holding the lead.
This is an insane answer, by the way.
How about Jordan Speed?
Yes! Come on!
2015-16.
fired up.
That's insane.
It was probably
Jordan
7 rounds.
Spieth. Most
probably 7
consecutive
rounds. I think
it was like
rounds
7.
It was 7
in the
rounds. I think
lead.
he
That's
was coast to
insane.
coast, and then
Good guess.
2016 he was in the lead the whole time. Danny Willett.
Right.
What a
And he's only won
ridiculous
once,
answer.
right?
He's only won once, and then 2016 he was in the lead the first 3 days.
Only won once, and
And
he
then-
holds the record for most
you,
consecutive
nuts?
It
rounds.
was 7, and then Danny Willett won.
Another one. We're giving away hats. Imperial. Who is the only player to post all 4 rounds in the 60s at the Masters?
Oh, Dan, you're right.
The only player ever.
Wow. I know this answer.
This is a crazy answer. If you
You
know
just
this, you're a
answered.
lunatic or you cheated.
Let's go right here. You seem pretty
Which
confident.
it's fine.
No.
Tiger.
Wrong.
Wrong.
Sorry, I love Tiger
Back
answers.
there. Going back there. Glasses, white hat. Here we go.
Come on.
Here we go.
If Rick says you're a lunatic for knowing this, don't guess Tiger Woods.
Dustin Johnson.
Wrong.
Danny Rapp keeps whispering the answers in my ear like he doesn't cover golf.
Cam Smith. Wrong. No? That is right, actually.
What was the answer?
Cam Smith.
He didn't win the tournament. He didn't win the tournament. It was 2020. It also deserves a fucking asterisk because that 2020 tournament was shameful. The all-time record and no one to shoot in the 60s all 4 days all got ruined that year. And you're telling me it doesn't deserve an asterisk? Come on now.
Dan, it was COVID.
Dan, stop.
Think of all the people.
Damn, Daniel.
You guys are also watching us get like slightly drunk as we go through this whole entire show.
It's not slightly.
We gotta do another shooter. We also have to do close to the pin.
All right, let's do one more. Let's do one more. Trivia.
We've been saying one more
Uno
for
mas?
about 12 minutes.
This one's easy.
We like
Incredible
easy. We
preference.
like easy.
Who hit what became known in golf as the shot heard round the world?
This guy right here.
Brandon, just pick whoever you want at this
guy.
point.
Well, some people put their hands up
Who
and
do
then
you
put
want to
down.
give a free hat to, Brendan?
Gerald Ford.
Wrong.
Gerald.
I don't think he even played
Back
golf.
here, back here.
President?
Is it Gerald Ford?
I love that guess.
What do you got? Tobacco Road
He
hat.
was thinking
Saracen.
wartime. He was thinking.
That's the worst answer ever.
What's up?
Gerald Ford. Gerald Ford didn't play in one Masters.
No, but he was thinking shot heard around the world. Like
I think.
Oh, he's technically right.
Oh.
Okay, I got our second.
France voted in. What's the answer?
he thought
Right
this
here.
was a military podcast.
He thought it was Arch Franz Ferdinand.
Okay, right here.
Saracen.
I think he's right.
Gene Saracen.
Do you remember the answer?
Correct.
Yeah! You got that right.
Rick puts the answer in his
Go get a hat. Go get a
Gene
hat.
Saracen. Saracen Bridge on 15. This episode is brought to you by Body Armor Zero Sugar. What are we going to need tomorrow? Hydration.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to need hydration tomorrow for sure.
Why are we going to need hydration?
We had a couple drinks tonight.
This crew has
We had a
tossed back
live show.
Yeah, we had a live show that you're listening to, tossed back a few drinks. Body armor is going to be key.
I've been drinking to the Masters since 8:30 in the morning.
You're going to
We're
need
gonna
body
need
armor tomorrow.
hydration. When you wake
gotta
up, you
hydrate.
feel dehydrated. You say, "How do I get back? How do I like?
You were on the.
How do I
defensive side of the ball.
jump the curve on the in the terms of hydration?"
It's true.
And the answer is Body Armor.
Zero Sugar, the brand new Zero Sugar sports drink from our great friends
You
at
got
Body
you
Armor
got
provides
Body Armor
real
for me?
hydration with no artificial sweeteners, flavors, or dyes. Whether you're trying to stay hydrated or recovering from a long weekend or just an incredible Monday in Augusta, Georgia, Body Armor Zero Sugar has got you covered with great tasting flavors like fruit punch and lemon lime. And this one I got right here is orange. I actually love orange.
This one might be my favorite, actually. It's very good. The lemon lime is very good. The orange is very good. And it's zero sugar. You would be like, it's not going to taste great. It's got no sugar in it. That's wrong. Body Armor has come up with a formula that makes their zero sugar drinks delicious.
Body Armor Zero Sugar is available in stores nationwide. Head on over to the Body Armor store on Amazon and get yours today. Body Armor Zero Sugar is available in stores nationwide. Once again, head on over to the Body Armor store on Amazon and get yours today. We've always done closest to the pin with ourselves. One of us comes up with 4 questions. Today, because of the situation, which is Frankie dropping. That's gravity's fault. We're going to take 4 closest to the pins from the crowd. So I saw the first 2 hands that popped up. There are a couple over here. This guy's got to get one.
No, first we got to go with the guy next to Brendan because he came up with this idea for the crowd to do it right there.
You did.
I didn't forget
so you
about
definitely
you.
deserve to be in here.
He said
All
he
right,
had a
so
good
I
one.
know we're talking Masters, and I kind of want to do something to that, but this is going to focus on Trent. I told him that, okay? I need a month, and I need a year that Trent is going to break 90.
That's a really good one.
I need a month and a year,
Wow.
Trent.
So mean to throw a year in there.
The year is fucked up, but I'll be honest.
The year was mean.
That's a.
But I get it. 'cause
So are
everyone
we
here's probably
texting
seen-
this to Alex Bush?
No, I think here's what we got
say
to do.
it.
I think you
it.
honor
Say it.
system in your head. Just don't change it.
All right.
Okay, I'll go first. March of 2025.
Whoa!
All right.
A full year?
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Oh shit!
You haven't played at all this year.
I'm just kidding,
I think it's gonna
Dan.
be awesome when it happens.
Do you want to go? We started this podcast together. I love you.
I love you too. September 2020. 24. 24.
All right. Good answer. Good answer.
Coming up. It's right around the
Good
corner.
answer.
Rounding the turn here.
All right.
This is
All right.
I mean, this is the guy, Frankie, who has seen
in
the
every
most,
single
been
one.
through the most. He's in the. He drives me around on these courses. Watches me top it on 18 at Colonial. Watches me.
I'm putting a date out there. And the date that the video is going to release, not even the day he does it, is July 24th, 2024.
right.
It's happening this year.
Coming up.
I think that Wednesday or Thursday that we put that video out, he's going to do it. Wednesday, July 24th. I think it's going to happen.
All right.
Brendan,
in stone.
you're
Written in
putting
stone.
it out that day.
No problem. Alistair wants to chime in.
Oh, Alistair.
please.
I'm going with a date as well.
Oh.
August 13th, 2024.
All right.
Hey, that's
I like it.
That's my
Frankie's
birthday.
birthday.
That's Frankie's birthday.
What?
Wow.
Come on.
All right.
How good
That's
is
my
that?
birthday, Alistair.
Alistair.
That's happening.
Wow. Alistair Doherty with a big.
Trent, what do you
big
think?
I was gonna say June 2024.
Oh.
I feel good about it this
You guys
year.
confident?
You have all of the control over this.
I have the most control over it.
By
But
far.
also, like, do I
The
really
least?
though?
No, not really.
It's like at times I feel like I don't.
The least amount of control.
When I shoot like 105, it's like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Can't control anything.
Okay. All right, that was a good one. Who's next?
When does Tiger retire?
Fuck you.
That's another one.
Fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. Can we get this guy the fuck out of here?
I actually think unfortunately, that's a good question.
God.
Unfortunately, that's a really
I
good
know.
question.
He said sorry.
All right. I got a date.
Oh, we're doing it.
Retire? He's going to play in the Masters forever, isn't he? So is that retiring?
So he's what, 48?
What is considered retiring?
I mean,
That's a good question. They
Yeah.
don't do like the Derek Jeter. Like,
No.
you
that's
know.
the thing about golf is you don't say like I'm done with my contract, cut me off the team.
What do you think would be the year of his last Masters? You want to do
No,
that?
no, I think the
That's
question
fair.
is, when is Tiger Woods going to stop playing in PGA Tour events?
No, I think
mean,
he's right. I
2024.
think when Tiger, is that what you're looking for? That's like now. He doesn't play tour.
It's 2024. I mean,
Well, he plays a tour
he played
events.
one. He played
Played
one
Riviera.
round.
Like, I
Played
mean,
one
what
round.
do you mean?
Played one round and then he had
Yeah, but he tried
I'm
to.
sorry, he had paramedics truck show
All right,
up.
so what do we want to do?
New question.
That's a tough one.
I think it's a good one though.
It's a great question.
Last Masters.
I think his last Masters is fitting. Like when does he
Is
right?
this
Like
show going
I
to
think his
fucking
last
be
Masters
going on by
I
the
think his
time
last
that
Masters
fucking...
is 2029.
Wow.
what?
What?
Are you crazy?
What'd you say?
All right, that's your call. I hope
All
you're
right, we're not going to
insanely
include
wrong.
that in
You're
the
a bad
graphic
person.
because it's like
Well, you
10
said-
years from now. We'll pick another question, but we'll all say our guess.
You said if he feels like he can't win, then he's not going to play anymore. If that's true, then I think 2029 would be. That's another 5 years. He'll be 53.
I'm gonna say 2035.
11 years.
Yeah, it'd be 60-ish.
I won't play anymore. How old is Freddie Couples?
63. 64.
I mean, you don't think Tiger Woods is going to keep playing?
Freddie
His
Couples,
body's
Freddie
different.
Couples never had any surgeries. I mean, maybe. I would love for him to.
I'm going to say
I
2034 as well.
would hope
I'm
it's
gonna-
2055. I mean, I want him to play forever.
Trent Ryan.
2036.
You listen to us and change.
I know,
it.
I
Can we
Yeah.
get a for the
You're a bad
close to
person.
the pin that's like for this weekend?
Yeah. I got one back here.
Whoa,
Is this,
we got
is this-
we got a female. We got a
No,
female.
he was doing another
Sign up for pickleball if you haven't.
all-time
Time for pickleball. It's
Over
a
here?
room
I
full
gotcha.
of dudes. A couple females out there.
Yeah, I don't care about asking questions about y'all. So
Love it.
I love it.
in yards, the furthest shot that sinks the pin this week.
Oh, I love it. The longest hole out of the week.
Wow. Wow. Hey, what's your
Great
name?
question.
What's your name?
Reagan.
Reagan, not like the president. You told me that.
Like the president, she said.
Well, like the
Incredible.
president, but
That's a
not the
great
president.
one.
All right.
Wow.
All right, everybody get a number in your head. Everybody get a number in your head.
I'm gonna go first.
So the hole out for the week.
The
Furthest
longest
away.
hole out.
I'm going to go 139 yards.
Wow,
I'm gonna
that's
say that it's on the 16th hole on Sunday, which is going to be playing 173 yards.
Wow.
You like that answer? You like that answer?
God damn it, that's a good answer.
I know.
I suck. I'm out. I lost.
I have to go.
Unless they play from the fucking forward tees.
I know. I'm just gonna say it because it was in my head. 117 yards. That was just it.
I'm gonna say 151.
Okay.
Someone from the fairway.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
That was a good one.
I'm gonna
Great
shock-
question,
Reagan.
Reagan.
Ronald Reagan.
Nice question,
There's
Reagan.
I'm going
score
to
to
shock you
par.
with my answer here. Hold on. I'm going
Yeah,
to shock you with
before,
my answer. Somebody's going to make an albatross this week. I'm going 242.
Jesus.
Wow.
242
Which hole?
for
Which
Alistair.
hole? Which hole?
Number 2.
Number 2.
Number 2.
Front right
Wow,
mid.
amazing.
Exactly.
So that's going to be Sunday then.
You know how sick it would be if Jake
Does
Knapp
that
did it?
bounce and hit the cup like on the way up, or does it come back down?
It doesn't come back down. It would have to
It has to hit the.
on 2, like if it comes up the center of the green, then it rolls to the right.
Wow, that's insane.
Yeah.
I like
There's
that.
a new pin on 2, a back middle pin. so
242.
that's what he said.
Laced 3-wood just up the.
No,
up
that's not 3-wood. Yeah.
driving iron.
Maybe 4 iron.
These guys are fucked.
You got a 7-1?
Yeah, they are playing 7-1. Heavenwoods.
All right. One more.
Uno más. Por favor.
What do we got? What do we got? What do we got?
We've done 3.
All right. In his first round at the Masters, Akshay Bhatia scored a par.
All right, I'm gonna go first.
Hold on. Let me think.
Yeah, I got to come up with a number 2.
I'm
I don't
gonna
wanna
say-
cheat. I don't want to cheat. Hold on, Frankie. Hold on.
We just got 2 seconds here.
Hold on, because otherwise I'm going to cheat.
Okay. Me too. All right. I got one.
I'm going second.
Scored a par
Scored a par.
for our answer. Okay.
We good? I'm gonna say 2 under par, 70.
1 under par.
Level.
1 over.
Whoa!
Scumbag.
All right, we're locked in.
Simpatico.
Yeah. I fucked that up.
That's good enough. That's good
So
enough.
someone
You
at the
think you
fir-
remember anything
Whoever
that
didn't
happened?
hear
One over
this, someone
3
from the crowd
Tracker.
screamed
1
out.
over 3 under.
1 over 3
Someone from
under
the
makes
crowd
the cut,
screamed
no
out,
problem.
Trent, isn't that your guy to make the cut? And he goes, yeah, I fucked that up.
I did. I apologize. But
Incredible.
it just is what it is.
Incredible.
Good call. Good call.
We've got a huge question here.
What? Okay.
Huge question.
Is
That
it this,
we're gonna
is it this
kinda-
question, Riggs?
What is this?
You see that giant check we have? It's not that giant. It's
Oh,
just like a
shit.
bigger than normal
Big
check.
enough.
What's happening?
This question
The Truly Trivia winner.
is for a year supply of Truly in the
Oh,
form
shit!
of a $500 big check, it says. And I'm looking at the big check.
Trent.
Trent Ryan from
Wow.
Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Notoriously, this is a mean thing that they wrote. I'm just reading it, Trent. Topped a tee shot on 18,
Oh, no.
needing a par to break 90 for the first time in
gonna
his life.
I'm gonna snap this check in half.
And pay attention to whose arm goes up first here.
Yep.
What did he wind up shooting that round, his lowest score on camera for the series?
Yeah, it was. I'm right here. No.
Frankie, you pick.
I trust Frankie. He's got a
No,
good
no,
vision.
I
Oh,
didn't
he's,
see
he's,
it.
he's,
There's a couple people whose hands were up
recusing
before
himself.
the question ended.
He's recusing himself.
92.
Wrong.
Incorrect. And that I will say that does narrow it down pretty quickly.
Brendan,
Yeah,
you
for
can
sure.
pick whoever you want.
It's your birthday, Brendan.
Wow. Right here.
97.
Wrong.
He has shot.
Damn it. I
Sorry,
wanted that
Trent.
to be right.
You're a better guy than that,
I'm a
Trent.
better guy
You
than
didn't
that.
deserve that.
Oh,
You
Brendan's
didn't
picking
deserve
people.
that, Trent.
93.
People are guessing.
Truly for life. For 1 year. 1 year.
Come on.
1 year.
Holy
Truly
that's
hard
fun.
seltzer,
That's
tequila.
fun.
Yes, sir. 93. One of the worst moments of my life. This guy should have broken 90. He topped the fucking ball on 18 at Colonial Springs Golf Club.
You're hurting my
One of the
feelings right
worst fucking moments of my life. But you're going to win Truly for a year because this guy fucked up.
That's true. That happened, unfortunately.
Just why did he get so nervous on that tee? You were playing great. You know what the real problem was 16 and 17.
What do you mean?
16 and 17, you made like a double and a triple going into 18.
No. 17 I bogeyed.
No, 16 was that par 5, wasn't it?
Uh,
No, 17 was the par 5.
17 I made a either bogey or double.
You made a double.
That's possible.
We're going to give away another Imperial hat. Who is the only British Open champion ever to have never posted a round under par at the Masters since the Masters started, obviously?
That's a tough one.
Brendan, you don't want to run, but that guy all the way in the back,
I'll
you
run
still have your
wherever.
hand up?
I'll run wherever. I don't care. Where are we going? Back here?
Yep. All the way back to your left. Yep.
I figured speed kills, so I'm going to say Brian Harmon.
Wrong. Tiny little fella. Nope.
The only British Open champion to have played in the Masters and never posted a round under par.
Colin Morikawa.
Wrong.
Wrong.
That's 64 on the Sunday.
Right here, front right?
Right
He
here
was
in the
just
front.
wrong,
Gotcha.
Dan.
Behind you.
An
The guy just didn't
inferior
know that.
Titleist hat.
Shane Lowry.
Wrong.
Wrong.
Way older. You got to think way older.
Gotta wear TaylorMade to get it right.
In a
wanna
big
go?
name.
Back there in the pink shorts, you got that? Yep.
Yeah.
Against the paintings.
Stand by. Here we go.
There you go, Brendan.
Zach Johnson.
Big
Zach
name
Johnson?
in golf. What's that?
ZJ. No?
No.
Wrong. I mean older, like way older than that. And he's old.
He's not that old.
Let's go
He's
over
old.
here.
got a
Room
lot
with
older
200
last
people,
year.
not one person even knows.
Nobody's going to get this.
No one
No,
even
I think
wants-
they will.
Technically, like Tom Morris never posted an under par round at the Masters.
No, but I added a caveat that's played in the Masters.
Ooh, I just sneezed.
Bless you, Frank Borrelli. Played in the Masters, won the British Open, never posted a round under par in the Masters. We'll go two more guesses.
I was gonna guess Bobby Jones.
That's correct. Oh! Imperial hat. Imperial hat.
Imperial hat. Very nice.
All right.
Wow.
That's a nice little gift. Bobby Jones.
What do you think? What do
Well,
we
these
think?
other ones are a little harder.
Nah.
Fuck him.
I don't like the hard. Oh, this one's easy. We'll give away another hat. Everybody ready? Listening?
Yep, I'm
Fucking
looking.
listening still? Who's the oldest Masters champion ever? Ooh, there was a hand.
Yeah, but there
Over
was
back?
a hand like deep.
Back
that guy,
there, back
that guy
there.
with the white hat, all the way in the
White
middle,
hat,
next to
gray
the
shirt,
peach.
next to Pete's shirt.
All right, we got
He
it.
better get this right. He's sourcing it.
Brendan's running his dick off
fine.
right now.
No, don't let him source it.
Uh-oh. You're having second thoughts?
Yeah, I am. I'm having no thoughts.
You got no thoughts?
Yeah, he
Wrong.
melted down. He's like Dan
You
Rappaport in
are
front of Tiger Woods.
embarrassingly
No,
bad.
move on.
You got
He's
no
Dan Rappaport in
thoughts?
front of Tiger Woods. He's got nothing.
Tom Watson.
Wrong.
Right here.
Sorry.
Jack Nicklaus?
Correct. Wow. Hey! All right. Imperial hat.
Get up there.
That's what it is. That's bad. It's on him.
We'll do one more.
All right, let's do one more.
We're going to do one more. This one's relative.
we're not about it.
This guy, thoughtless guy, has his hand up again. I don't know if this is easy or not. I wouldn't have gotten it. But I have the answer. Who was the first player to shoot 63 at the Masters? Four-play tracker. was
Foreplay
fast.
tracker has this.
Gary Player.
Wrong.
Ooh. Hey, Beard has this, but also so does the asshole in the back.
If
You
we
know what?
come back there and you say no thoughts, that'd be crazy.
Beard.
Greg Norman.
Wrong.
Oh, go to the asshole. Go to the guy with no thoughts. Next to the guy in the peach. One time, asshole.
Just give us a name.
Come on.
Nick Price.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah. Asshole wins it.
I'll be honest, Tracker had me nervous there. He thought we had the wrong answer. And we just copy pasted these, so I didn't know.
There you go.
Wow, that's another winner. Pick your Imperial hat. Late part of the show, we're going to make a huge announcement, and that is that we are excited, very excited to announce that we have partnered with Skills,
Oh, yeah.
SKLZ, the leading sports skill
Yes,
training
sir.
brand, to develop co-branded golf training aids that help you improve your golf game.
Yes, sir.
This
the
stuff
best.
is sweet. This stuff is very cool.
We're talking if you have trouble making contact. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Just
really
making
like
contact.
finding that sweet spot. If you're having trouble putting the ball with real confidence.
They've got a great putting mirror.
Putting mirror, putting
Putting
gates.
Ooh, jinx.
When you're talking about the hinge, You put that glove on from Skills, it locks your hand in from take back to impact.
Yeah. We tested all this stuff.
We tested it.
Impact.
Yeah, this stuff's great.
I didn't get to test the lefty, but for right-handers, they had from setup to take back to impact. It's a glove that completely keeps you in line to make sure that your hand's not moving. It's not. When you see a fucking pro, when you see a guy that says, "Oh, your hand's facing the sky, your hand's facing the sun,"
that stuff always.
You've seen that, right?
Oh yeah.
This glove keeps you in line.
Yes.
Skills, SKLZ.
They've got all sorts of
Barstool.
stuff. They've got the where you just it stretches you out. It's like the weighted club that you swing around.
The weighted club starts you off for your round.
Yeah, it just gets you warmed up.
Warms you up.
The Skills Barstool Golf line was designed to help sharpen every aspect of your game
Yes,
from
sir.
tee to green. The products help you develop your swing, whether it's gaining distance, improving accuracy, chipping around the greens, or dialing in your putting. All products are made by golfers for golfers. They were developed by industry experts who understand the game. Skills Barstool Golf products are now available right now at golfgalaxy.com/barstool or in store at Golf Galaxy and select Dick's Sporting Goods House of Sport locations. Once again, you can go to golfgalaxy.com/barstool or go to a Golf Galaxy or select Dick's Sporting Goods House of Sport locations and check out Skills Barstool Golf products.
Look,
All right.
that's all I got.
That's
you.
it, man.
That's it,
I'm
man.
exhausted.
That's it, man.
I'm incredibly impressed that you guys showed up tonight. This was very fun. Again, like Trent started the whole thing. The fact that you guys came to listen to a golf podcast is insane. You guys have a problem. You have an issue. We appreciate you coming. Big thanks to our sponsors. We're going to hang and mingle in the crowd and have drinks.
That's a show, baby.
All right, thank you everyone who came out. We love you.
Thank you to Body Armor, to Vrbo, to Truly, to Imperial.
Keeping that hat. Throw that thing
Unbelievable
out there.
crowd out here
Give
at the
that a
Masters,
rip.
that Club Magnolia. You guys are the best. We've got hats out here. You know what? We're throwing the hats out here from Imperial. Brendan, throw hats out to the crowd.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
I don't need this hat. See you later. Here you go.
Bang.
I wore that thing to the Masters today. Good hat.
For everyone listening to the show, thank you so much. In your car, in your office, at your house. I know this has been a tough one to listen to. We're at a live event. We're probably fucking shit-faced at this point. I want to thank you all. Right?
Yeah, big thanks to everybody.
I mean,
listening,
come on.
everybody in the world.
This is tough.
Thank you, everybody, being here.
Yes.
I don't think any of this making it in, but if it is, then
This ending
you're-
might because we haven't really had an ending.
All right, fair.
I love you all. Thank you very much.
Happy
Go
Masters Week.
Islanders.
We'll be back Thursday.
New
Hit it
York
hard.
Islanders
Woo!
have a game against the fucking New York Rangers tomorrow. We
Watch
gotta win
mini
it.
golf
Go.
too. I'm gonna win mini golf.